Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Hyrule Warriors: The Age of Calamity. But wait a minute, Fire. Didn't you 100% this game? In fact, didn't it take you like 90 goddamn hours to do that? I thought you got 100% completion. Like, you literally did the thing and got the rewards for 100% completion before. I did. And then they stole it from me. Because DLC. There's a lot of DLC. I was mentioning before the stream. I don't actually know what's in this. First is challenges, second is story. Okay. Yeah, because I was mentioning, the DLC of this is themed and structured more like the DLC, the expansion pass for Breath of the Wild, not the first Hyrule Warriors game. The DLC incident, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, all of my series is slowly cross-pollinate. I forgot, this game's very quiet, apparently. Apparently this game's... Well, maybe it's just a menu, and when we get into combat, it's going to be very, very loud then. That would never happen in a video game. So, our first wave is the Pulse of the Ancients. Gain access to the Royal Ancient Lab where you help Pura and Robbie with their research. Powerful enemies, new challenges, and new weapons also, as well as a new addition to the playable roster. Wave 2 is the Guardian of Remembrance. Experience new stages and character vignettes by following fragments of memory from the time-traveling Guardian. New battle skills for existing characters have also been added, and the playable roster has been expanded. So we're gonna go ahead and 100% the game again. I don't know how long the DLC is. I mentioned the DLC is not going to be as long as the main game. Although if it's anything like the Hyrule Warriors original, it's going to be 10 times the length of the original game. But also, the original game is like 1,000 hours just to beat it, even without the DLC. At least it's easy to re-get 100%, like unlike the first Hyrule Warriors. The first Hyrule Warriors is so fucking absurd. It's 200% now? Hell yeah. I appreciate that it just adds the numbers on top. Fuck yeah, why not? Anyway, there's a blood moon apparently. There's a blood moon somewhere. Alright. Yeah. It's probably gonna take 10 minutes for oh no. Okay. Royal Ancient Lab. A laboratory dedicated to researching ancient technology. Complete Pura and Robbie's research request to put their results to use in battle. Why is that there? Shouldn't that be over in Akala? Oh, no, this is before everything happened. No, their lab is in a different spot before everything happened. Right. Memories of hidden battles have been discovered. Expansion now data found. Purchase bonus obtained. There's going to be a lot of these pop-ups. It's like when you get a new character for Smash DLC. Prototype Ancient Helm. This headgear is the result of Robbie's research. The use of Guardian parts makes it highly durable. It has potential, but there's still much room for improvement. Okay. Prototype armor Cuirass. You should cast Cure on my ass. Because it's very bad and it would be nice if it looked better. The armor was created using Guardian parts, it's the same description. And the Greaves, which is also the same description. Prototype Ancient Short Sword. Okay, prototype developed for that. 36. It comes with double plus speed already. That is very good. That is very good. Okay, EX Royal Ancient Lab, a lab where Sheikah scientists research ancient relics. Perhaps they'll also invent new tools for fighting the Calamity. Alright, okay. Curious what we're going on here. Seems you have a request from Pura and Robbie at the Royal Ancient Lab.
The data we obtained from the time-traveling Guardian was most auspicious. Yes.
Oh, sorry, just fixing audio levels because I feel like the game is going to be louder than I thought. Ancient weapons were in the base game, but we're in the data. Weird. What? I just want the blade saw. From memory, two-handed link weapons in this game are pretty good too. Though that being said, from memory, the most broken one is still his one-handed if you upgrade it really good. And also, not Rivali. What's the other guy's name? That dude's also broken as hell.
Though it's bittersweet seeing years of research become outdated in a matter of days.
Please! I think it's great. If all goes to plan, our research will be unstoppable.
I like having more Pura content. Teba, that's the name. Teba.
But we don't have the manpower to progress our research. Defeating the Calamity comes first.
We already did that. I 100% this game.
So, Linky will help us. You do want to see our
Linky.
Amazing inventions, right?
Linky.
Right.
Pura has a crush on us, confirmed. Absolutely
Yes, it could produce some useful items for battle. It will be mutually beneficial, I dare say.
confirmed. Well, I get to kill shit. I'm happy with that.
Anyway,
And then if you let me
you
kill
can
shit
work
better,
out the
hell
details
yeah.
as you go. It'll be worth it. Promise. Now, make it snappy.
Whoa! Okay, there's a skill tree. There's a skill tree. The game just gave me a skill tree. DLC skill trees. Okay, roll out the research. Game ability collects research papers. Researchers compile battle data and research papers, which lead to scientific advancement. Sadly, we don't have a large team here, nor the rupee secure more help. Fine, I'll give you some money. I have enough. God, I'm gonna have to grind off camera again for a lot of stuff, aren't I? Alright, we can now collect battle data and research papers and about this odd thing Ruby made. It's weird, so you can have it. He says it's made from some material obtained in battle. It's a teapot. New map, it seems. Interesting. I mean, yeah, are these battles or are they just quests to hand in? Robbie's maintenance oil. Heat-resistant substance developed by Robbie allows ancient machines utilize greater force when moving, raising their performance metrics. Okay. Oh dear God. Oh dear God, I'm just thinking about all the materials I'm gonna need for this. Okay, challenge vicious monsters. Okay, danger. We detect danger from all across Hyrule, particularly vicious monsters have been sighted lately. I need your help determining a pattern for when and where they may show up. Okay, what else have we got that I can hand in? I don't even have enough for this. Although I need battle records for that. For ancient research, we analyze excavated relics. New tech we find for all kinds of things. So just as that, we need samples, lots of them. The more the merrier. Okay. Odds of ancient item drops. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Increased sense of registered material drops. Jesus, that would be nice. That would be very nice. You put something on a sensor and it drops it even more. Oh my God. Have you ever tried using Chica sensor to locate something but to no avail? It's because you didn't desire that thing with pure heart. Nah, just kidding. Deliver to me. All right. Give me that one. That sounds good. I tune up the Sheikah sensor for you. This should help you secure plenty of the research materials you're seeking. Wouldn't hurt to still keep your heart pure and all that. Okay, Pura. Get a Pura of heart. She just wants me to keep her in her heart and other places. Hungry Hunches. Ancient machines are amazingly energy efficient. Just a few materials create a large amount of energy. Imagine being able to feed hungry folks with fewer ingredients. What eating today? These two are such disasters, I love it. Okay, material reports. Okay. An abundance of apples, which we also need material reports for. Gain ability to buy apples. Do we need apples for many things? I don't know. Oh no, apples are great. Because apples are your healing items in mid levels. Not having to grind for those to go into a level with the full heal would be nice. That would be nice, actually. That would actually be quite nice. Alright, well, I might as well do this, because what doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I am not afraid, I can take all that you can give. Yeah, Hailstorm references, baby.
Good work.
It's all settled. The Royal Ancient Labs researchers will report vicious monster sightings whenever they occur. They'll be difficult battles for sure, but the reward should be well worth it. Okay. Only slightly scared. Give us instant apple grills. Shardy had them instant apple grills. Why do people watch my content? To what strength is attributed? Technique, weapon quality, perhaps? But I'm starting to believe the variety is not simply spice of life, but also the source of strength. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Battle records, monster ecology, and vicious monsters. Okay, so we need a lot of shit for that. 10 plus to weapon capacity. We need to get this immediately. We need to get battle records and monster ecology and vicious monsters immediately. Plus 10. Fuck yes. Holy shit, I need that so badly. Reveals vicious monsters in battle info. Thank you, help with those vicious monsters. You really are courageous, you know. I was only about asking for so much of you, so maybe there's some way I can thank you. Hurling bombs. Wait, power plate. Wait. Oh, this increases the damage. Okay. Completion conditions. Huh. There's a new category of it's not just handing in enough stuff. Interesting. Okay. So if I huck bombs at shit, I can get this and get more damage from it. Plus whatever the reward is for it, a bottle of something. Okay. So there's a whole shitload of... Oh my god, look how fucking huge that is.
Don't be a stranger.
Bye. Alright. Alright, oh god, this... I guess that's a vicious monster thing. Probably some for other instance. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. Will they start counting for the other ones when I do it now? Or is it only once that mission becomes available to hand in that it starts counting? Vicious monster sightings. Folks at Royal Ancient Lab have observed some unusually vicious monsters. Battles will be difficult, but the rewards will be well worth the trouble. Are these just Blood Moon fights? For EX Alert Hyrule Outpost. Is this just... Is that just, like, these normal battle maps, but Blood Moonified? Because they normally don't have, like, they've got the Blood Moons for the levels, but I don't know if they have Blood Moons for that. Interesting, okay. Honestly, not as much shit popped up on the map as I expected. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't actually appeared, and I'm kind of shocked by this. I guess it actually does want you to complete a lot of the stuff to get the extra shit from all the DLC. It doesn't just give it to you all straight away. To Zelda's side... This is the story stuff, right? So that, because I kind of want to do Wave 1 first and then do Wave 2 stuff, but I feel like it's all going to mishmash together and there's not any specificness when it comes to that, so I should just do whatever. I'm going to start with this, because I'm curious. This could get vicious. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a level called Apocalyptic. Baby, love me, apocalyptic. Another Household reference. Wave 1 seems to be mostly grinding. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, just what I want. Anyway, I'm level 100. And I have this thing on. I think I'll be fine. Very bad camera glitch just then. My god. I don't know what's causing that. I wish I did. Yeah, I have this thing. I think I'll be fine. I forgot how good this thing actually got. I feel like just doing Wave 1 will be several streams of grind before we touch any story. That is true. That is, if Wave 1 is just grinding, then maybe. I mean, I guess, like when I went through the game, I did story and grinding intermittently, and then I beat the story, and then there's like another 20 episodes of grinding, of like post-story. So I guess that does make sense. I'm still gonna start with this though, because I'm curious what this vicious stuff is. Holy shit, that is so much attack speed. It's still not perfect. There is still 3 that aren't ++. But holy fuck. I forgot how good it was. Wait, do I have it? Those new weapons that I got, are they here? Oh, there's one! Prototype short sword! Okay, yeah, so yeah, that gives me... I could chuck that into there. If I get another one of these, I'm just gonna chuck this double speed into this one. Because why the fuck not, right? Or maybe it turns, no, because this has like the auto critical and attack speed on like the 25 and 30 ones. I'd have to see what seals this one has when it finishes. Because that we don't know at this stage. I'm remembering that was a part of it. Determining what weapons were the best to upgrade is that the 25 and 30 seals are predetermined for every weapon. That's why I went for this one. Because it already gives you attack speed, and the auto-critical after combos is ridiculously powerful. Do I have any new outfits? Or should I just chuck on a new outfit to begin with anyways? I didn't do that. I don't know how much Skullomania I did before, but we're going to do some Skullomania. Cooking! I'm missing a lot of ingredients and recipes for stuff. What gives me money? This gives me money! How much have I got for all of that? How do I check the recipe details? I don't have much honey. I'll cook it anyway. There's ancient armor would be new. Right, there is new. I forgot about the ancient armor. Where is that? Oh, there's another page. Ancient armor. There we go. Oh god, we look like a dickhead. Oh god, we look like a dickhead. It's gonna take me a while to get back into the swing of things to remember like how to go around the maps to like grind stuff in between missions and everything like that. Because there's a lot to do in this game that isn't just in combat. And so I've got to remember all of that stuff. It's gonna take a hot minute to remember how this goes. Is what I'm saying. Huh! We didn't take a teleporter to that one. Normally when you do the battles, you teleport. Diving off is normally for story missions. I guess because this is an EX thing that like we learned about in the lab, we're not teleporting to a different thing. This is just a bunch of like enemies are on the move and it's technically not time travel shenanigans. It's just pure canon to this game's version of canon. Oh, I'm so excited for when Breath of the Wild 2 treats this game as canon and starts merging timelines. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited. Alright. Okay. Gotta remember how to play. Okay, so our first is this. That launches into the air, and then I can do this if I want to absolutely fuck people up. I do remember this. Shield Surf is the second one. We hold down, and that's how we do that stuff. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just gotta remember how it plays. Wait. What? Ow! Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need y'all to fuck off. I remember how to play. Whee! Yeah, shield bash. Okay. From memory, 1, 2, 3 was good. 1, 2, ow. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and then you land back on there and it goes. Wait. Is that? No, this is the one. Yeah, double spins that one. Okay. Also, oh, right. You're totally right. How do I use bombs? Okay, this one? That one's bombs. Okay, there we go. There we go. gotta remember how to actually play. Huck bombs at people. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. From memory, that's the one that destroys bosses. Like, if you get their weak point open. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Gotta remember how the game plays for a bit. Capture the outpost. Is there, like, no time limit or anything? I'm just killing a bunch of shit? Okay. I think that's all I'm doing. There we go. It's gonna take a while for me to get back into the swing of how this game functions. I have not played it since I beat it the first time around, and that was... When did we finish this game? I feel like we finished this game relatively early in 2021. Because I started playing it when it came out. And I was doing it decently consistently. Right, when you do that. There we go. So if I do this... Yeah, that's the one that fucks things up. Weak point smash, I remember this. Around the same time we finished Calamity 2. Well, that was about halfway through the year. Did we take that long to do this? Shit. So I know I started when it came out, but how much I was actually able to record is a completely different question. Either way, at bare minimum, it's been like probably close to 6 months since I've done this. Like, I was considering... Okay. I was considering playing this like when the first DLC came out and then when the second DLC came out, and just having like we go at it for 2 separate things. But I remember just being like, I don't know how much is actually in the first one. The second one has a big story thing, so fuck it, we'll just do it when it all comes out together. Which even just from a grinding perspective, in terms of, oh, we need materials to do stuff, it's like that just helps everything cross-pollinate way better. Where's the... Oh, there it is! Hello! Hello! Ah, Flurry Rush! See, like, we're immediately getting this. These things are vicious and they're very tough and powerful to fight. But it's like, I'm so overpowered. But like, I'm so overpowered. There we go. There we go. So I remember how to do this. I remember how to do Link shit because it's absolutely fucking busted. It does seem like it is slightly possible. It does seem, wait. It does seem like it is potentially possible that this game has... Wait, I just want to see if I can do this. Hell yeah! Yeah, I remember how to do that! Oh god, never mind, actually, I totally remember how to play this game. Let's go! Yeah, the game's just like, here's some extra hard shit that's like gonna be really difficult for you to defeat and everything like that. But it's like, it's designed for difficult to like roughly the ending difficulty of like the base game, and not someone who like went out of their way to get a bunch of really ridiculous, broken, powerful shit in the base game. Maybe that apocalyptic difficulty is meant to be for like end game of DLC where you're even more powerful with even more shit and stuff like that. I mean, I'm taking a lot of damage and stuff, right? Like, I'm aware of that, but still. To be fair, this seems like taking tiny amounts of damage from each cheat. You mostly just remember how to play. It's less about your actual stats. Well, I mean, like, I'm breaking stuff, but, like, it's broken because any weak point that appears I can destroy in one hit because I specifically made this weapon designed to destroy weak points. Because it attacks as fast as possible, and Link has, like, a shitload of, abilities to do that. Like, I can do that on anything. Which I also do remember how to do that. That's the thing, if you put me on the other characters, I'm probably gonna fucking forget them entirely of how to do that. But yeah, Link's stuff is very much coming back to me very quickly, which makes me very happy. It makes me very happy that remembering how to absolutely break this game apart with Link is knowledge I still have. Link's moveset is fucking busted with the one-handed sword if you get a weapon that's designed to just break the game apart. I also do think the recommended level for that was meant to be like 78, 9, and Link is max level, so there is that. So that's something that happened, I don't remember exactly what point for DLC, but at some point for DLC in Hyrule Warriors 1, the level cap was increased. It seems like that's not a thing here. It's only coming for the cash you spent on like the lab. Yeah, it gave me just over 1,000, which is nice. Is that just me, or is that really high to start with? I mean, it is a two-handed weapon, but still. Level cap for Definitive Edition's 255. Yeah, they upped it from 99 at some point for the DLC. So it's just like, holy shit. These weapons do seem relatively powerful. Like, I'd need to look up a guide, and I'd probably need to look up a guide post-DLC for, like, weapon stats. But 82 at level 1, from memory, is, like, very high. That from memory, that is very high. Ooh, high razor weapon, nice. I have so much bullshit. I have so much bullshit here for Link. Oh my god. I need to turn some of the. I need to shove some of this shit into other shit because oh my god. Oh my god, I have too much. Well, anything that's gonna be fucking battle XP, I don't need that. Battle XP, I do not need. That stuff can go away. That stuff is useless to me. Battle XP can also go away. Improves quality of found weapons? Ooh. That'd be nice. Again, I don't know how powerful stuff gets in the DLC. Do you have any other two-handeds that are at 81? I don't think so. I didn't even think to check that. I don't know why. Oh, there's the new thing! Robbie's Machine Lubricant. A friction-reducing substance developed by Robbie allows ancient machines to move more smoothly, increasing their offensive capabilities. That's probably gonna upgrade Karaka a whole bunch, if I had to have a wild guess. One enemy died in that from a bomb? I guess they are meant to be like, they were Black Lizalfos. But one? Fuck. Fuck. I guess my sword does a shitload more damage than my bombs at this point. So I do need, that is something I will need to keep in mind. I'm remembering immediately though why this game's fun, which is a good sign. I think leaving it this long for both DLCs to drop is like a perfect combination of enough content and stuff that is just like, it's the perfect time to come back and remember the game again, why it's fun to do it all again. So let me just check. Great Fairy Training, Elemental Uproar. That EX mission that we did, that wasn't actually, I think they just straight up new actually. Robbie's Lube, don't question it, don't question it. I think they are straight up new. I think it's just there's an EX alert probably just for every location, but they are a new mission. They are a new mission. But that one like disappeared. So maybe it's like they're new missions, but being like blood moons, they rotate which one's which. Okay. Handle the Horde. Okay. Obviously no souls. Try to defeat as many as possible. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of shit there. Oh, so much stuff. Is there any missions that I can, like, that I hand in that appear on the map, or are all of that going to be just in here?
It's you!
Yes. I also didn't, I did get a research request for that. Okay. So if I kill things I get, or maybe fighting any bosses will get me that. Okay. But I did get one for that. Okay. What was the one that I wanted? This one. Alright, I need 2 more battle records, and then we can get this. And that would
Be a
be...
stranger.
Oh, there's ones up there I can get. And that would be, as the kids say, poggers. Oh, yeah, so that's because I got the battle record, so I can do that. There's the, that map search thing. There is, I can assign stuff to that. I totally forgot about that. The whole center stuff, yeah, okay. Is that just gonna pop up everywhere on the map? It doesn't show anywhere. You might just get one for every battle that you do at this point. You might just get one for every battle you do. I don't know. Culinary, okay, so culinary research, handle the horde. How do I, there it is. EX chapters. Oh, this is gonna be, oh, that doesn't show me challenges. Oh, that, okay, handle the horde's actually, handle the horde's higher, huh. Yeah, because one of these was like the last thing that we did. I think the last thing we did was the Siege of Fort Hateno. But basically, yeah, unnatural design, yeah, these are like the highest things. And then, okay, so the recommended, okay, so we are getting recommendeds that are higher. 85, okay, so it is higher. Less sensor as in seeing all available quests. Can you turn on? I mean, I remember this thing. Oh, and then, okay, these are the challenges for everything here. I really wish it would like show a marker if you've completed, okay. Like if I go through all this, I imagine they're all gonna be complete. Maybe to make life easier, they decided, hey, all of these quests that you get, all of them are inside of the tech lab, so you don't have to worry about this screen ever, if you've completed everything else, because it looks like everything here is complete. I mean, they're all character-specific ones. What about... Characters do get weapons from this. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm already overwhelmed. Ancient threats. This seems very easy. Guardians and monsters wielding ancient weapons have appeared. Quickly defeat them while preventing damage to nearby town. You may as well gather ancient materials as you can along the way. Sure, I might as well. Fuck it, let's do this, because it's got some ancient stuff. I'm curious how stuff will go. Actually, can I turn on the difficulty? How do you change difficulty? System. System? Options? Yeah, there it is. We'll leave it on, we'll put it on hard and we'll see how hard actually is. I don't think you get more rupees for hard, do you? It's just, it literally makes it harder. You don't get anything for it from memory, actually. Ah, I need honey. Where do you buy honey? Fuck. Fuck. This is the issue with waiting this long to play the game again. Is not remembering where to actually do any of this shit. Oh no! Everything's falling apart. There's no, that's the Lotus Seed. That's the Lotus Seed. I don't remember where the honey is. I thought it was somewhere in the Hyrule Field, isn't it? There it is! There it is. Oh, that's why it's so hard to get it, because they only sell fucking 3 of it at a time. Yeah, I've got like hundreds of everything else, and the honey's barely anything. Oh, I apologize for how much of a mess this is going to be to start with while I try and get back into the groove of things. Because I'm not going to remember. I'm going to leave Tabor on. Does Tabor have the, yes, do extra damage in the air just all the time. Mid-air damage plus 1 billion. Fuck yeah. Now to remember how to break Tabor apart. From memory, it's his X combos, like his strong attacks. Almost all of them you can spam. Hey, Mikey. I love your pet. I've mentioned it before, but I feel like it's been a while since I've mentioned it. I love your Paper Luigi when you pop in to say hi. And also how well it works in my chat, because you can see this little bar here, and then it's just like the Paper Luigi just pops out from the bar and is like, hi. I really want to play Thousand Year Door again. And when I play Thousand Year Door again, I'm going to stream it, and I have a million other things that I want to stream. But once everything clears up, which will never happen because I'm really bad at staying consistent to clearing things up. But when everything clears up, oh my god. Ah, yes, okay, yeah. You do the strong attack and then after that you do the press rest. Yeah, there it is. Was it on 2 that has the one? Yeah, 2's the one that marches forward. Defeat Mouse Gun and key enemies. Oh, we actually have like a small time limit on this. Okay. Yeah! There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not the arrow shooting one. It's still very damaging. I once again think it's on one of the last ones that it gets the ridiculous level. How's the DLC so far? This is our second mission that we've done. So far, nothing has been scaled for how broken I've made the game, or how much I've broken apart the game, because I'm using the most overpowered characters with weapons that I deliberately got to make them overpowered as hell. So that's still going on, but I'm remembering that the game's fun. And so far, like, we found a thing where there's another million quests to hand in, and that's nice. So far we haven't really done anything. Like, these are unique missions for the DLC, but we haven't done anything that's like unique content for the DLC as of yet. But give us time. But there's new weapons, there's new characters to play as. We haven't unlocked any of that yet, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. I just gotta remember how fucking broken Tabor is before we do all of that. Yeah! Now, from memory, yeah, blocking that literally just doesn't even hurt you. Ah, damn. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's one that's busted. But I don't remember specifically which one it is. Ow. There's one of Tabor's that, like, it fires out, like, individual shot. Like, you aim from above and you aim down. And I distinctly remember that being the one that's busted as hell. Quit it. You just shout quit it? Nice. Quit it! Oh my god, guys! They're stopping in my way. Oh my god. Oh, Tabor, you're so busted. I love it. I love it. Oh, hell yeah, let's go! Oh my god. Warp off. Let me hear your warp off. Oh. Okay, now I gotta remember which one's the busted one. From memory, when he does a loop in the air, that's the one. Okay, I think I did it one early. Whee! Ow. Okay. Ow, okay. They are starting to actually damage me.
That did the trick.
Boom, that works.
Just stop. Not stuck.
This is the one! This is the one! And yeah, also his fucking, I forgot, Tabor's fucking time stop is also broken as hell. Because for some reason, Tabor's time stop stops enemies for longer than anything else. Right, I also forgot this little detail. I also forgot about that. Tabor's time stop is literally twice as powerful as any other characters for some reasons. For some reason, he just gets that. Oh, you're not actually a key enemy. I gotta avoid you. Bye. I'm noticing when you do the actual fly in midair technique for Tabor, he moves way slower than if you just get on the ground and fly low. Interesting. I've also forgotten this detail. Hi there, Fire Guardian. Bye, Fire Guardian.
That did the trick.
Thumbs up to the camera. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, that just outright killed you. Okay, that's nice. That works well. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Might be slightly overpowered. Might be slightly overpowered. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Hey, Link, how you going, buddy? I left you alone with, oh Jesus, there's 3 things. All right, okay, who's ready to clear the mission in one fucking shot? The Guardian Scout ones, they're all dead. One of them lived.
Just stop.
Okay, ready for this? Okay. There it is. That's the one. Whee! Whee! It just does so much damage. It just does so much damage. Oh my God. Yeah, you fucking run away, you fucking pussy. Get out of here. Get out of here, you little shit. Hey, and Tabor's leveling up because what we need for Tabor is to be more overpowered. Alright, I gotta shove weapons into weapons so I can actually get more. So I'd have to sell weapons after everything. Although from memory, that also costs money. Oh, Jesus. I gotta sort this. There we go. Probably by pressing the sort button, you idiot. That'd be accurate. Also, yes, it does turn now. Yeah, 82 is really fucking high. Because 63 is the next one. So holy shit. Well, also I'm actually no, I've already got more powerful spears. I've already got more powerful farming spears. Farming hoe. Superman that farming hoe. Very funny. Have I not sold off enough? Oh no. So I say, have I not sold off enough yet? Oh, the confirm button's been there the entire time. I actually can. Okay, we're all good. Oh, I don't like that character. That's Rijo, I think. She's got that weird fucking riding the animal thing, and it's confusing. High yield ancient furnace. Device is seemingly used in creation of ancient relics and convert any material into pure energy. Though its mechanism used to do so is shrouded in mystery. Okay. And a curing agent, chemical curing agent developed by Robbie. Hardens and reinforces ancient machine parts. Which really increases the durability. There's a lot of that, it turns out. There's a lot of, like... still haven't killed anything. But yeah, that is very much a new completion criteria. Because that's never been a thing before. Okay. Okay. I feel like we're going to need a lot of these parts to do all of Robbie's stuff. Although, so far, all of it's been mission rewards. So maybe it's just complete all the missions and you can get all the stuff. And yeah, more missions are just going to unlock when we do that. Okay. A second EX has appeared at the same time. A second EX has appeared at the same time as that. So either there is a set number of them. Do they come with unique... well, okay. I was about to say, does it come with unique rewards? It comes with a high yield furnace. I still don't know whether they're unique missions or not. I guess we'll find out. Robbie, stop losing your stuff.
You're here! Yahoo!
He's gonna lose his stuff forever because he's very dumb and bad. I pressed a button. What did I press? I just removed it from the sensor. Alright. Well, I'm gonna do... This is the... Yeah, weapon capacity plus 10. There we go. Yeah.
Fantastic!
Yeah, he's lost... Yeah, he's lost, like... Oh, my curing agents. Oh, my oils. I've left them across the entirety of Hyrule. Somehow. With the Royal Ancient Lab storage box, you can carry more weapons than ever. You can also manage and use them as you see fit, or simply gaze at their sparkly splendor. Yes! That is the thing I needed the most. Fuck yes. Finally get a reward for my Korok seeds. God, these... Oh my god, why'd you have to give me skill trees in this game? Gain ability to increase max weapon level. Oh, fuck me. What? Now, the question is, with the extra max weapon level, do they also have yet another... Do they have yet another seal that they unlock? Because if so, fuck, I need to do research before I do that. But also, I need a lot more Vicious Quests to do that. Weapon capacity plus 10. Well, I'm going to put this immediately on the sensor because, yeah. Battle records. Okay, Vicious Monsters. I feel like I need to do some of the Vicious stuff just because that's all in here as well. It's going to be a lot of grinding. Well, tirelessly develop new weapons technology based on ancient technology, but I hit a wall, just need a bit more information. Okay. I need reports. Okay, actually, you know what? Buy apples. I like this. I like buying apples. I want to buy some apples. Apple! I'll take the cheeky slight steak so you can secure supplies from the royal family no matter where you are. It's not free, but hey, what is? Yay, apples. More max apples. Apple discount? Alright, okay, we got a discount on apples. And I need more battle reports for that. Okay. Okay. So what do I need? How many do I need for this? I need 3 EX things. I'm gonna do 3 EX things. To get that, and then we'll probably do a story bit. Because hey, there's story, so might as well. I don't want to save all the story for the end because otherwise it'll be boring before then. But I don't want to do all the story now and then the rest of it's boring. I don't know. It does seem like it's a lot of. And now make even bigger stuff for the DLC and high difficulties. Wonder if there'll be a level max up. Oh god, there might be. That actually, yeah. If we're getting weapon upgrade maximum increases in that, we might get character ones too. It's not just a givey. Like, when you buy the DLC, you get it, you have to unlock it. Which is very much how this particular game works. Okay, so this is just kill shit in the Breach of Demise. Okay. Should I use the broken characters or should... we never really used a lot of the other characters, did we? Like, there's some characters that we just barely touched. I mean, we literally unlocked Calamity Ganon in the final episode, I believe. So he's got shithouse weapons. You know what? No, these are EX trials. I should probably take characters that are good. And by good, I mean broken. Do I have a broken two-handed weapon for Link? I actually don't know. No, none of these other shit's leveled up. It's literally just the Master Sword and this that are leveled up. And the Master Sword I made a grinding weapon, which I did not realize that I did. But yeah, that's a grinding weapon. Rare materials and improved quality of weapons. Okay, I didn't realize I made the Master Sword a weapon for grinding. I think I did that so I never accidentally sold it. I think that's why I did that. But yeah, literally nothing else I have is above level 1 for Link. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue using the training sword. Okay. Okay. You can just buy the apples there. That's nice. I like this. I like that.
I'm ready to stuff my beak.
Oh yeah, we can eat three dishes at once as well. Oh, there's so much to remember. Oh, there's so much to remember. Look, we'll get there eventually. At some point, it'll be fine. At some point, I'll remember what we're doing properly, and we'll clear through everything in a somewhat reasonable manner. For the time being, I'm just gonna take my overpowered broken stuff and hit things in the head with it. My sword, world's best grass and tree cutter. Again, I'm sort of Evil's Bane. Not really. Also just the sort of get the cool shiny thing. All right, locate the vicious monsters. I found them. Mission complete. They didn't even die. No, wrong button. Bombs! Died by bomb! I got more than one that time. I got more than one that time. There's no time limit on this. That makes me happy. Yeah. There it is. I remember how to play that. God, I actually remember. How do you... Gotta remember, I can also parry with this. Ooh, wee, yeah. Oh, it's just so busted. It's just so busted. Bam! And kills in one hit. There we go. There we go. Vicious monster trials. Vicious monster trials? Are you kidding me? More like... Fuck you. Got him. Oh, bombs, right. I thought there was more around that side, but there wasn't. Where are we? Like, map-wise. Oh, okay, no, I remember. Yeah, we're in the canyons. No, sorry, I remember now. Who's excited for Breath of the Wild 2? I say as a way to try and engage, and like farm engagement, because that's a very silly question, because, oh my god, a lot of people would be excited for it, especially people who are probably watching someone, like, play The Age of Calamity. The DLC for it, particularly. I just know that no matter how excited you are for it, you're not as excited as I am! That's not true. You can be very excited for it. No, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2 and stuff like that. It's not that I'm, like, not excited or not hyped. I am, ridiculously and extremely. It's just, it has a lot to live up to. And it does have the nature of, it's going to be the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Because something that I mentioned so much in my LP of Breath of the Wild 1 is that there is no other game like Breath of the Wild. The experience that Breath of the Wild gave me is an experience that only Breath of the Wild has given me in terms of that joy of exploration and everything like that. No other game has matched that. Like, just exploring the world of Breath of the Wild is so good and so fun. And I love that so much. And discovering that place for the first time. And all the little secrets and, like, funny moments or hype shit that you find as you do that is something that no other game has done. But I distinctly also mentions that even if another game does this after this point, it's gonna be hard for even a game that does it technically better than Breath of the Wild 1 to compare to Breath of the Wild 1. In terms of, like, how much I enjoy it for doing that. because obviously it's not going to, no other game can beat the first game that's done that for me. So the question just becomes, if Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be about the same thing, which, don't get me wrong, I hope it is. I hope Breath of the Wild 2 is about exploring a world and discovering it and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, that's exactly what I want it to be. I don't want it to be a more traditional Zelda game or anything like that. I want it to be a game that's focused on exploring. I want to feel that again. My thing is just, even if it is technically a better experience out of that than Breath of the Wild 1, will it feel as quote-unquote magical as what Breath of the Wild 1 did when I played through that game the first time? Because by nature of it not, like, part of the magic of Breath of the Wild 1 and it feeling so good to do that was the fact that it was the first time that I felt that way playing a game. So even if it is technically better at doing that, am I going to enjoy it as much? And I don't know. Like, that's not, and that's not even me, like, saying, oh, I'm worried that the game's not going to be as good or anything like that, or I'm worried that the game's going to be lackluster in any ways. Like, that's avoiding any of that. It's just from an emotional perspective of what the game is, because of what the first one was for me. What's it going to be like? And it's, yeah, just very hard to tell this far out, especially knowing as little as we do about it, what it's going to be like. I mean, everything that I've seen about it is stuff that makes me excited. I'm glad that they're not just literally reused. Like, it's not just a game that is a sequel set place on the exact same map. Even if a lot of parts of Hyrule are similar, it's got all the sky shit going on. And how much of the actual ground beneath that is going to be the same, I don't know. And it seems like it is very much still in Hyrule, so I can't imagine it's going to be 100% an entirely new map. Even though I would be very excited for that, and I would absolutely love that, I don't think that's what they're doing. But yeah, it's not that I'm not hyped for the game, it's just I'm aware emotionally it's going to be a hard game to live up to, well, how good the first one it is. You gotta remember, for me, personally, I consider Breath of the Wild to be my third favorite game of all time, so it's got a lot of competition for a sequel. Speaking of Breath of the Wild, though, because, you know, I haven't shut up about it for the past, like, 20 minutes, if you're watching this roughly when it comes out, and can you not jump off this? Can you really not jump off this? I need to jump off these things. Ah, fuck it. Oh, this doesn't work in this. It only works in Breath of the Wild. Damn it. I guess I have to go out the entrance. Stay tuned for, like, February, roughly. I'm gonna speedrun Breath of the Wilds. And by speedrun Breath of the Wilds, I mean I'm doing a 100% speedrun. While barely practicing. Get hyped. It's gonna be fun. I promise I won't die doing it. I promise. Okay, I promise that if I died during it, it was for reasons that were unrelated to it. Like, if I have a sudden heart attack from an underlying condition that wasn't stressed by me doing it, or I have a brain aneurysm or anything. I obviously can't promise that that's not gonna happen, but that could happen right now and stuff like that, so, I can't promise that it's guaranteed not gonna happen in any capacity whatsoever. Because otherwise people will be calling me a liar on my tombstone. They're just gonna write, fucking liar. Said they wouldn't die during LP. Died, well, speedrun. Died during speedrun. And everyone's gonna call me a pussy for not the dying part, but the lying part. But, yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I won't die for any reasons that are related to me doing the speedrun during it, I promise. But yeah, what am I doing on this map? What am I actually doing? Repel the vicious monsters. What does that mean? Almost everything on the map is dead. I'm back to where I started. Is it because do I have to go up this side as well? What the heck? Do I have to actually kill everything on the map? No other thing is required though. But yeah, I'm gonna practice a couple speedrun tricks. Like, I'm not just gonna go into it going, I'm gonna 100% speedrun Breath of the Wild with like 0 glitches or speedrun tricks. Like, no, I'm gonna learn how to do the bullet time bounce and stuff like that. There's that new, and the wind bombs and stuff. There's that like, pick up the bomb and then you start fucking flying forward. I might learn how to do that if it's not too hard. Like, from memory, bullet time bounces, wind bombs, and the newest one, which I don't know what the community's named it. From my understanding, none of that stuff is overly difficult. Like, I'm willing to learn that stuff because it's like traversal and technique stuff. But like me, speedrunning Breath of the Wild is partially about there we go, we found it. It's bullet time. It was literally the last place I looked. But yeah, like, part of me speedrunning Breath of the Wild is also, wow, okay. Actually, it actually took more than one. Is also about, I want to play Breath of the Wild again. So I don't want to just go through, and use every single glitch to get every single thing done. Not because I'm, like, against using glitches or anything like that, or, anything like that, but one, it's a long-ass speedrun. There's probably way too many glitches for me to learn how to use it anyways in any form of reasonable fashion. And two, me 100%ing Breath of the Wild is way more about having an excuse to replay Breath of the Wild. So if I use glitches to do nothing but break the game the entire time, to the point where the experience is unrecognizable from what the original Breath of the Wild is, then for me, there's not as much point to actually doing that, because I'm not speedrunning it to try and get a good time or anything like that. I want to do a speedrun of it because I've never 100% Breath of the Wild before, and I would like to, but I don't want to dedicate 10 months of my life trying to do so, so I would like to do it in a way that just expedites that process, and I have a guide with me to do it, but also make it kind of silly. Also, holy fuck, have a lot of things shown up. Okay, well, I missed. And then I missed. Holy shit, a lot of things have shown up, like, very rapidly. I feel like I want Tabor for this. I feel like I want Tabor for this. There's a lot going on right now, and I'm scared. But yeah, me wanting 100, like, speedrun Breath of the Wild is way more about wanting a reason to play it again and actually do 100% without having to just play the game again for 6 months. Not that I wouldn't want to, like, play the game again for 6 months, but also I don't have the time. Like, I don't have the time to put that much time into Breath of the Wild again. So if I speedrun it over the course of, like, a week, then bam, I get to play it in a really fast way, and actually get to experience absolutely everything in the game. Even though I base it, like 100%, the only things I didn't 100% in in my original LP were like all locations and Koros. I did basically everything else. Oh, and Trial of the Sword. I didn't do Trial of the Sword because it's way too hard. So, I'm also going to be doing Trial of the Sword as part of the 100% speedrun, because my 100% speedrun is absolutely going to include DLC. I'm absolutely doing the category of I'm doing all the DLC along with it too. It's not just the speedrun of the base game. I'm absolutely doing that as well. So that's going to be, you know, scary. There we go. But yeah, be excited. I'm gonna do it by speedrun, how the speedrun suggests it, like on speedrun.com and stuff like that. I would like to be able to submit it on the leaderboards. I don't care if it gets lost. I don't even know what's happening right now. I'll be honest. Get owned. I'd like to be able to submit it onto the leaderboards and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that what it is is that you're allowed every like 15 hours or so, you're allowed like a 9-hour break. And then after a certain amount of hours, you're allowed like another 9-hour break every so many hours. You're doing all locations at Koroks this time. You made it in the Age of Calamity, because I did that in Age of Calamity. I got all the Koroks in this game. This thing won't die. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I forgot you can just do that with Link. Just die, oh my god. I feel like I'm rambling with my point on it, but the point is, it's gonna be exciting. Because I downloaded the speedrun route. That being said, the speedrun route that I downloaded was before the newest glitch was found for the traversal, where you hold the bomb and you just fly forward at a really, really ridiculous speed. The speedrun route that I downloaded was from before that. Bombs also break weak point bars. So they break it as fast as my pew thing. So now they break it that fast. Nice fusion. Okay. Bit of my tooth just broke off. Don't worry about that. But yeah, like, I don't know to what extent do I just follow the speedrun guide exactly, and if I just don't have if I can't do a glitch, work around it. That's kind of my idea at this point. Because I know there's glitches to just be like, you can do a super suit, a zoomy speed thing to do this. There's like clips through walls that you can do at all these points to just skip a bunch of stuff if you want to. Like go into the void and just travel, like fast travel through part of the map and stuff like that. Like, I know those things exist. And I feel for me, what I want out of replaying Breath of the Wild isn't that. But doing like the fun traversal stuff, like blow yourself up and travel really fast. It's still traversal, it's just in a silly way. Like, I feel like those glitches still give me the experience of what I want out of replaying the game without breaking apart everything. 82 Lionel Crusher or 27 Wood Stick. I don't know. Wooden Stick does tell you where Koroks are. I think I used mine of that at one point. I think I did. God damn it. I had a wooden stick. That told you where Koroks are. And I think I exchanged it at some point because I didn't need it anymore. Not thinking about how there was going to be DLC. So shit fuck. Yeah, nothing I need to fuse in. Just tell you to shut up.
You're here! Yahoo!
Haha, you're here. Did I mark that one? I did. So yeah, you do just get one. So I need to do 10 battle records for this. Oh, that's gonna take a while. I'm gonna put on the sensor anything that doesn't require me to have battle records. I think that's a good idea. And anything that doesn't require battle records, oh, well, I can do this one right now. Improve odds of ancient iron drops. Ancient research, we analyze this fed relics, use tech we find for all kinds of things. Just that we need more samples, lots of them. The more the merrier. You can have this one. I know it requires a battle record, but it opens up so much. Alright, we can now acquire more materials we need for research and development of ancient relics. That means we'll be busier than ever with our important work. Yeah. Ow, that one hurt. Oh, it's a new, I think that's a new, is that a new weapon? I think this is a new weapon. Fuck yeah. That looks like a new weapon. Something's on my mind lately. Why not use the unfathomable power of ancient relics to craft a tool for fighting the Calamity? Yes. I've been eyeing Guardians in particular. What do I need? A Guardian Claw. Where do I get that? Where do I get a Guardian Claw? Is that a story quest? No, it can't be because this DLC, because this part of the DLC is from Wave 1.
Thanks. Yes, quite.
Do I get it off a Guardian? Well, that one's showing me stuff, but I bet that's just the research reward. No, it is Guardian Claw! Robert and Pura's study. Pura and Robbie heading out to some field research help these sensationally inquisitive researchers secure worthwhile findings while protecting them from danger. Romper. Alright, Guardian Claw, there we go. I found a Guardian Claw. Protect them from Dengar! Alright. Dengar, the bounty hunter from the other thing. Totally what they mean. Just ask nicely for the Guardian Claw. Please. Can I just, like, rip off your leg? Or your foot, I guess? Can I have that? Pretty please? It'd be nice. Who should I use? I feel like I just break the game too much if I only ever use Link. He's actually too powerful. Who else did I like? Who else do I remember how to play? I think that should be my first question. Impa.
It will be my honor.
Impa. Yeah, hers is like, yeah, just special attack charge ridiculous amounts. Right. She has the... You put the symbols above people's heads. And then she does Naruto. And then kills people. I think I remember. Put the symbol above their head with the trigger. Do a strong attack to steal the symbol off them. Get 3 of them. You have 1,000,000 clones. You destroy the frame rate. You have a fun time. I think. I'm not sure. I feel like that's going to be slack of me because I'm just going to go through so much of this DLC not playing as half of the cast of characters. But also I do feel like in Warriors games they are designed that you're probably not going to enjoy every character you come across.
Yes.
So they give you 1,000,000 characters to have fun with some of them. Let's do some field research. Yeah, oh, hello. Fembura and their allies until they reach target position.
Okay.
There we go. I remember how to play the video game. There we go. Are you with us? Are you ready? There we go. Ah! Octorox! You need to die. There we go. There we go. Yeah. You know what I should actually be doing? Just so I'm like sure of like what I'm actually getting from a lot of things. I should actually be checking after every mission what materials I get from it to see if I'm like, what new materials am I getting from a lot of the stuff? Just to actually be sure of what I'm getting out of like my efforts in every quest. Blizzard robes have appeared. How dare you? Okay, I got that. I don't even know how I got that. All right. Blizzard. Oh, you're going this way. Pura. Will I get all of them out of it? I don't. Okay. Pura, you're going towards the Blizzard robes. What are you doing? No!
Finally ready.
Blizzard robes, get away from the hot punk chick. No! I'm so glad they did with Pura what they did with her. Like she is just punk. She is just hot punk chick, and it is so good. It is so good.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
I'd say she's my type, but I feel like there's 1,000,000 types that I have, so it's unfair to just say my type to just every girl that I see. I can't call dibs on every girl. It's unfair. I need to leave some waifus for everyone else. No, sorry. I've stolen all your... I don't even know... What am I doing? I don't even know what that attack was. But I did it. There we go. Ow. Okay. I do not remember how to play this character as much as Link. There's a bunch of lasers. There we go. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of ice crystal here. All right, you can use the... Yeah, right. I remember this. You can use the ice stuff to just absolutely fuck up the enemies of the other ones. Like if you use a flame weapon on an ice character, like on an ice boss, it just immediately opens their weak point from memory. Bam, there we go. Get some... Hey! What up? Okay, that's the one that sucks. Don't do that one. It takes way too long. Very long and slow. Don't do that one. That one's bad. There we go. That's one that draws them all together. That's a good one. That's a good shit. Ah, frog! 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 I forgot about the frogs! I forgot about the frog stampede. I forgot about the frog stampede. Hell yeah. Are they stuck on an enemy? Oi! Get back over here. What are you? Oi! It's a single bokoblin. Just run past it. My god. I guess it makes sense that I actually played as Impa for this. It is actually the other shaker. Since there are inactive guardians around here, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, they're totally not gonna come to life. Should I analyze it just a bit? Pura, what do you think is gonna happen when you do? She's heading towards the inactive guardian. I wonder what will happen. Oh no! The guardian have started to move. That was the wrong. I didn't mean that. There we go. There we go. Ow! Ow! That one hurt. Flurry rush! Yo! You can cut off its legs in this. Yeah, you cut off enough of the legs that just permanently weak spotified. You just can't do that for the malice ones. Yeah! Cut open its eyeball. And it does. Nice. Easy. Easy. Yeah, look at that frame rate go. Hell yeah. I'm remembering that this game's a lot of fun. I'm remembering that the game is... I'm remembering that in the wise words of Reggie Fils-Aimé, the game is fun. That's why his field research this perilous. Since you lived in Hyrule. Sorry, that's on me. I'll be more careful. Anyway, time to go fuck with some more shit. Pura is moving again. Stop it before she hurts herself. No, I will refrain from commenting further. You know you can't stop her. She literally turns herself into a young girl because of her fucking research. It's fucked up. Fucked up how they did that. It's fucked up how they have in Breath of the Wild. So here's this girl that, like, she's 120, but she put herself into the body of, like, a small little girl and stuff, which is just weird in of itself. And then they're just like, oh, and then we made a prequel where we made her a fucking hot punk chick. And it's just like, what are you... I don't know what you want from us here. Are you stuck on a single book? Oh, you're stuck on a single of Zalfos this time. Sorry, so much better. So much less embarrassing, obviously. It's not like it wasn't a silver one or anything. Okay. Eclectic Guardians have appeared. Not again. I did the wrong one again. Okay, absorb. There we go. And all three? Perfect. Oh, Jesus. Right, we're in water. Plenty of water and just use that to take out a bunch of foes at once. It's gonna be the enemy that does that to us. I don't know if you've noticed this. But it's gonna shock us with the water. Boom, nice explosion. Another one's appeared. What? How could you die? I forgot that the whole weapon gimmick I made for this character is gets a lot of special attack. Oh my god, that destroyed all of the legs on it at once? That's amazing. Love that. I don't even... How did I do that? I don't even know what I did, but how did I do that? Bam! There we go. Do I get the symbol for it? Yeah, you do get the symbol if you kill something without doing a strong attack on it. Nice. There's more electric guardians. Oh my god! Why is there so many of you? Oh. I didn't have everything on that. I knew he's powerful. It still delegs most of it though. Yeah! Oh. I fucked it up again. I love how much they just made Impa Naruto. She's just Naruto. I don't even watch Naruto. And I'm aware that, like, yeah, they just made her Naruto. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm aware. The basis of Naruto and the way he does his martial arts and stuff is probably based on some real life stuff as well. I'm aware of this fact. But that doesn't stop it from the fact that they made her Naruto. Is that everything dead? Damn! Hell, we only got like halfway through the map.
Yes.
It's been rather successful. The results might be quite good. Out of all the Guardians you killed, there might be one whose leg you didn't blow off completely, and we'll be able to scavenge that part. Ah, nice ring. Faithful, faithful, faithful. Flurry rush attack damage. Be good if I remembered how to dodge properly in this game. More Reju stuff! There it is, Guardian Claw. A clawed Guardian Pendant is in surprisingly good condition, considering how many bombs you used. It's durable yet strong, yet still light and flexible. And more of Robbie's liquids hanging around. Slightly suspicious. Slightly suspicious. Oh, hell yeah. Neck crack. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, I liked that one. Felt nice. I don't know. I've never looked it up. Like, I've never gone onto the internet and gone, neck crack, will I die? Or anything like that. I've never looked that up. I've never, like, researched it. I've just assumed I'll be fine, and it's totally fine for me to do. And all of this, right? I've always just assumed that. I notice if I go into my phone and if I go onto YouTube on my phone, because I also noticed, like, the default page on YouTube on the phone is the recommended stuff, and if I have no idea what to watch, I'll sometimes scroll through that. Because I'd say a good 70% of my recommendations are just videos from people that I normally watch that I've missed. So it's like, oh shit, I did miss that video. Or it's like, I've only started watching this person recently, so I haven't seen all of the stuff that they've ever done. So just, like, give me some of the things to watch and stuff like that. But I constantly now, when I go onto YouTube on my phone, get this recommended video of just, like, stop cracking your neck like this. Here's, like, the proper way to do this, or the way that you don't need to crack your neck at all. And, like, the thumbnail is this dude talking with, like, a comic next to him of this, like, it's a comic drawing of someone just, like, cracking their neck and falling over dead on their table. And I'm just like, I've never looked this up, but I crack my neck constantly on camera and mention it. So what the fuck? Now, have I watched the video to find out how I should avoid it killing myself by cracking my neck in a stupid way? No. No, I haven't. Because recommendations don't work on me. But yes, I keep getting that now, and I'm just like, YouTube's watching my content to find out what it should advertise to me, because I don't not watch enough videos on YouTube, and I don't use the internet around outside of YouTube enough for it to be able to tell what else it wants to advertise to me. I'm just like, uh-oh, getting slightly suspicious. Alright, we're gonna hand in a bunch of shit, and what do we get out of it?
Fantastic!
At last, it's finished. The Guardian Flail, a weapon boasting the strength, and dexterity of a Guardian. Link! If anyone needs yet another weapon, that was like an entire red flash across my camera. Is my camera dying, or is the computer dying, or is the cable dying? Or is there like a driver issue, or what the fuck's going on? Because I keep like rebooting my computer and like moving around the cables and stuff like that to try and fix it. And it'll fix it temporarily and then it comes back. So I'm worried it's the the camera that's dying. Which I've not even had it for 2 years, so it better fucking not be. If anyone can master this marvelous weapon, I'm certain it's you. Sure, give Link yet another weapon. Why not? Guardian Flail, a weapon developed from a Guardian's powerful claw. It expands in contraction on demand and can be used to copy an enemy's weapon. It's difficult to wield, but if anyone's up to the task, it's Link. Sure. We'll see how that goes. And okay, so a lot of this upgrade tree is just going to be upgrading Link's weapon. Okay. It's just gonna be that. Okay. No, they're different. They're not new moves. Maybe the new moves are back on the map. Okay. The sheer massive fortification of a Guardian by imagination is running wild dead again. Crudeness of the size compared to the elegance of functionality. I say, Fortified flail. Is that just a giant fucking boulder on the end of a flail? And this is just Wolverine. Guardian, developed from a Guardian skull, it must be a way to unleash its latent potential for more offensive-focused iteration. Okay. Will these weapons actually function differently in any capacity? Or are these just the 3 strength levels of a weapon, but you unlock them here for some reason? Nunchuck try at a time. I'm curious what a nunchuck means when it says that it can copy the stats of the other nunchucks that, like, the other people that you fight with it.
Thanks. Yes,
I'm
quite.
curious what that means. Okay, no, and the move list unlock is back on the map. Okay, okay, and now we unlock more moves for it. Oh dear God. EX seeking wooden swords. Some students of swordplay want new wooden training swords to help them practice copying weapons with the flail. Gather materials to help them out. Bonus combo. Easy enough. I have a lot of stuff for that. Take it. Hold it. Love it. Students use your materials to craft new wooden swords. They can now practice using the flail to copy weapons many times without them breaking. Join the fun sometime. Okay, defense flail and offense flail. I don't know. Does it change anything about how it functions, or is it just the levels of it? I don't know. Okay, so regular is just that. Okay, we have 5 regular and we have 3 strong. Okay, plus the neutral strong. ZR copy and it was with the flip. Oh, what does that mean? Copy weapons eventually break. You must wait before copying another. I'm so curious what weapon copying is going to be like. All right, EX is spear instrument. The instructors at the spear training ground working on unprecedented new training technique. Spears apparently helps achieve mastery of the flail. Collect some items to help the cause. Will do. Here you go. I already grabbed a bunch of shit. Instructor was inspired by the materials Gavin devised new training techniques. It's a bit out of the ordinary, but you may gain a new ability out of it. Hey, we have 4X. Like the worst beer in Australia. Sorry, I'm just saying that to piss off Queenslanders. Lots of quests for a weapon that only started existing 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Robbie made this one weapon once. Just then, and immediately the entirety of Hyrule is training in it. That's impressive. A tiny defense squad plans to go on a mountain retreat to do some flail training. You shouldn't even have one yet. What? I haven't even handed them materials to make a second one yet. What? Don't have enough cooking supplies. There must be a way to help them. Okay, here's some cooking supplies. Now cook up some good combos. Thanks to Supply Squad was able to have their retreats. Thanks, you can now try their extra hard flail training course to learn a new technique from. And now we have 6Y. We've got most of the moves for it already. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, is there a training for this? EX Link. Flails. Recommended level 5. I think we'll be fine. First of the powerful ability combination and weapon. Link must undertake 10 training on master special abilities and Portuguese in battle. Alright, I will change over to the flail. That's not the flail. Where is the flail? Flail! What the okay. I mean, yeah, it's a flail, but like, fucking Christ. That is a bit bigger than I was I mean, I guess it is made out of a guardian leg. Okay. Okay. Oh, he like, it all condenses into a nice little spear on his back, but taking it out, and he's fucking, he's fucking a person who's using fucking Wiimote and Nunchuck for the first time. Speaking of Wiimote and Nunchuck being used by EX Link, the cooler Link. It's Link with sunglasses. Speaking of using the Wiimote and Nunchuck to control Link. Yeah? Yeah? I'm hearing a lot of yes in response. That means you do want me to do a full LP of Link's crossbow training? Because I'll fucking do. I want an excuse to do Link's crossbow training on stream one day. I want it to happen at some point. Like, just, I could knock out the entire thing in a single stream probably. But I wanted to, I love Link's crossbow training so fucking much. Okay, when I played that game when it came out, I fucking loved the fuck out of that game. And I want an excuse to play it again. So I want to make that one of those streams where I just knock out an entire game in a single stream. But instead of it being a brand new, indie game that I do, I'm just going back and just doing fucking Link's crossbow training. I'm getting hell yes and popcats as a response. I feel like people are excited for Link's crossbow training. Okay, copy weapons with ZR. Is this just using Bayo? Okay, first, what are the normal weapons? Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interesting. He's got a little kick on the end of it as well. He's got a little kick there. Okay, so, okay, that's that. Oh, okay. A lot of movement on this. Okay, 1X. Whoa! 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 Whee! Grapple! And you can paraglide off of it, which means... Oh, wow. Whoa! Alright, you can't use the bow and arrow with this. Copy weapon will break after continuous use is up. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, now I can't. Oh, okay, and the bars are up there to copy. Okay. Mirage Edge? Yeah, literally Mirage Edge, I guess. What are you swinging on, Link? We'll find out. Okay, ready? The air. He's grabbing a nearby bird that happens to be passing. Okay, 1, 2. Ah, brings them all together. Okay. That really feels like it should have a follow-up X move, but it doesn't. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, was that the 3? Wait, okay. Oh, that one has a slam down on it. Nice, okay. I like the 3 one, because it has the slam afterwards. I like that. I like that. I like that one. Okay, so, okay. Whoa! Whoa! That one's cool. I went too far on that. Ah, defeat the heart. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whee! That's cool. Okay. I like. Everything is Devil May Cry. Everything should be Devil May Cry. It's better than most other games. I think that's just general heavy air attack. No, it is. But it gives you an opportunity. Like, if I do the 2. Okay, that was the 1. Like that, yeah, that gives me that too. So if I just do the 2, like there's no like direct follow-up. Like you bunch everyone together and then there's no follow-up to hit everyone. Where if I do the 3, because that bunches a bunch of people up, I then hit them all with one finisher. Whereas the 2 just bunches people together. And then it doesn't, and then it just leaves them there. I can't, like, there's no immediate follow-up to it. It feels like that should have a second X unlock to it. Anyway. Lol. Lol. You just throw it. For the little shit trainers here, you just throw their weapon back. Like, the use of how good it is just to peg it back at someone. Okay. Okay. I feel like for powerful enemies, that's gonna get really cool. But on basic bitches, it's not doing much right now. Whee! I mean, the weapon's alright. I really want to follow up on that. There we go. Okay, what if I copy the weapon of a god of you? Okay, what if I... Yeah, you just throw it back at people. Do X and Y do different things with a stolen weapon? I thought... Maybe. Maybe it does. I'm gonna fail this. I'm actually gonna fail this. I forgot there was a time limit. Oh! Hey, that looks cool. I forgot there was like a fucking time limit. Yeah, maybe that's just throw. If I steal that, okay. Oh, it does! Okay. 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 Okay, yeah, no, okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. The X and Y do different stuff. Okay, I misunderstood. I misunderstood. I thought it was specifically... Okay. I just misunderstood how the weapon functioned. I thought ZR was everything for copying, and you were just like stealing people who were too weak for their weapons. But no. So it's Mirage Edge, but it's Mirage Edge any boss weapon. Because you use the copy bar way faster that way. To throw it? Yes. Because it destroys it immediately. Okay. Steal. There we go. Nice. Okay. So then I hit and then I go. Whee! Okay, so it seems like for the most part, stolen weapons, at least at this point, have a single light attack and a single strong attack, but they do tie together relatively well. Oh, damn, that looks cool. Okay, so I will say, the thing that I like about the flail a lot is that he uses it in multiple ways. He uses it as nunchucks, he uses it as a whip, and he uses it as a staff. Like, different combos utilize the shape of it in different ways, and it's cool to see him swinging around that much different stuff. Yo, more improved quality of weapons found. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright, more curing, yeah, a lot of the EX stuff. And more Guardian Claws. Nice. Maybe we can get the next upgrade for it. Yeah, we're like an hour and a half into the stream and I'm almost out of water. Very hot in this room. Tell everyone, lend your energy to me to yell at JB at JB Hi-Fi that they haven't sent my fucking fan yet. Ordered it nearly 2 weeks ago and it hasn't even shipped yet. They told me it was in stock and they told me that it would be at my house within 5 days when I ordered it. A vicious presence fled. Pussy! Okay, so EX missions do eventually just fuck off if they feel like it.
You're
Okay.
here.
Can I upgrade any of the flail? I can. Now, do we want a fortified flail or a bladed flail? Damn, I wonder which one we'll get.
Extraordinary!
The default is complete. Has been outfitted with blades derived from ancient tech. I gaze upon the blazingly blue blades for eternity. But I won't. Okay, they're also 35. They're also... I feel like they are actually different functionally, which is interesting. Proof version of the Guardian Flail, blazing blue blades, blazing blue blades, blaze blue, crafted with ancient technology, been attached to the end, increasing its ability to inflict damage. Wait a minute, you got shit to do? That's okay. That's okay. We shall be here when you come back. Unless you're gonna take like an hour and a half or slightly more, because then I may not be. That's a wait. Weapon with EXP? Wait, what? Are you talking about this, or are you referring to a thing you're doing? Ah, camera flashes. Use the file to defeat 1,000 enemies and hand in a bunch of shit. Meant for Robbie. Oh! I'm confused. I don't know what you're saying. I will say, if you're talking in my chat, the flail has EXP. Oh, I didn't notice that. If you're talking in my chat, I need you to describe things like I'm a fucking dumbass. Because I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a fucking dumbass. If I misread something in any slight way, I'm going to completely misunderstand the point. I'm an idiot. I need things explained to me in simple terms for me to understand. People will reference things that either happened in-game or something like that, and I'm just like, that was more than 5 seconds ago. I don't remember what it is, so I don't pick up on it immediately. Because I am, as aforementioned, a fuckwit. This is interesting. Flail attack power plus 10? The way this weapon works seems to be different to others. Shim, okay. Robbie can't watch the flail all day because he has shit to do. Oh. Oh, because it says there I could watch it all day, but I will not. Oh, okay. 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 Sheer mass and fortification of a guardian. My imagination is running wild yet again. The crudeness of the size paired with the elegance of functionality. I say, upgrade that one. I did that in a very specific way and it vibrated my lips and I don't know if you've ever like made a sound where your lips come together and it causes your lips to just like very, very micro vibrate. Oh, it feels awful and I hate it. Finally captured the magnificent massive guardian. I did drop this weapon on my foot at one point and it hurt quite a bit, but it's lighter than expected, so I'm relatively unscathed. Then is it gonna be that fortified? It's just boulders on the end of it. An greatly enhanced guardian flail. This weapon has been heavily reinforced, allowing the user to fight offensively and defensively at the same time. So how do they function differently? I'm so curious. Power play. Oh, use magnesis to throw back 5 weapons. It's a lot easier than killing 100 things with bombs. A lot easier. I should probably just put everything in here on search. So if I complete any mission, it will yell at me if I can do something. I should just do that, shouldn't I? Like, I can put on 10 things and just have them all marked. And if I can do something when I come back, I can do something when I come back.
Yes, quite.
Oh my god, more upgrades. More upgrades. Can I afford them all? EX, reunion with the Swordmaster. Oh, enhanced ability, right, I forgot this was a thing for every weapon. You discovered where the Swordmaster went off to. To see her again, you must travel through the lands with severe climates, make preparations, and head out to see a familiar face. This is probably referenced in other upgrade paths that I've long since forgotten. But nice. Swordmaster. Isn't this down near where the shrine is? In Gerudo, in Breath of the Wild? I think it is. Guess the first have unique, so they have level ups instead of forging or something. Curious. I mean, yeah, it does seem like that they're all different. Like, there's 3 variations on it, like other weapons, but it's not like one's more powerful than the other. They just have different elements to it. Which is interesting. And probably something that should be applied to the other weapons instead if it makes them more different, rather than just this one better. I mean, I guess for the other ones, it also changes like what seal they get at the very end, but also for the characters that aren't Link, they have one weak, one medium, and one hit strong variant, whereas Link has a bunch of different weapons because it's Breath of the Wild. Things like requests were about training with this sword dude. Okay. Well, sword woman, she. Unless she's transitioned since base Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. We stand a trained sword master. She trained with the sword so much she realized she was a sword lesbian. Aww. Aww. Overcoming the harsh travel, you are finally reunited with the sword master. She's still in perfect health and spirits and taught you a special technique. Attacking enemies shortens time for copying another weapon. That's really good. That makes that that improves that a lot. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, secret plans. You found a legendary blacksmith's many plans. A lot seem useful for flail training, such as rods to grab and targets to hit. Gather materials and present. Ow! Fuck. Gather materials and present them to the blacksmith for a bonus combo. I will do so. Don't worry about it. Shut up. Blacksmiths at the guild use your materials to craft some tools. They're not meant for real combat, but it seems they'll be effective for training with the flail. Hey, we can hit the YYY even more. And the copy tournament. Soldiers of Hyrule consoled you about a copy tournament they're planning. Poyo. Better secure some prizes for the cause. Ah, yes. My favorite prizes to hand out to people. The dead toenail of an evil horse. Link, you're fucked up. I mean, this dude literally eats rocks. That we shouldn't be surprised by what he thinks is a good prize. Copy tournament went well. In addition to learning how to copy weapons with the flail, soldiers also grow stronger for the training. It's like copying a cake and eating it too. Sure. And I think that's everything for the flail already. Enhanced functionality and all the moves for it. So we've already got everything for that. That was quick. That was very fast. I want to fuck around with the weapon a little bit more so I can actually try out some of this other shit. Road to a Kala Citadel. Really an army. Wait, that's a lot of enemies. We'll see how they go. What if I call me a choo-choo? What weapons does a choo-choo give me? Choo-choo! Hyrule army has been under siege since the Calamity's revival. The brave soldiers are now taking their desperate fight across Hyrule, starting at a Kala Citadel. Protect Kala Citadel and rendezvous with your allies. I will do so. But I want to use a different Guardian flail that isn't that one. So they're all 35. I'm so curious how these work. So curious how a bladed one changes. Does it blade just do more damage? Does the fortified one allow you to block? Like, is there any actual moveset changes to it? Or is it just, this one has higher stat for attack, this one give you better defense? Guessing if they have no weapon, it's nothing. Wonder about bow enemies, though. It'd be cool if you could copy it. No, I want to, like, copy the choo-choo and just copy a blob on the end and just blob enemies. Though, you should be able to, like, copy an ice choo-choo and then you get, like, an ice bomb on the end of it. So you can, like, freeze something else. That would be fun. That'd be cool. Alright. Let's do shit. There we go. So what did I get? What did I get? I got a club! Alright. Whoa! Although I think that was just my normal aerial combo. I don't think that was anything different. I think that was just normal aerial combo. Throw a weapon! Whee! Okay, throwing the weapon does have one advantage. It does seem like throwing the weapon does indeed break weak points so you can freeze things very easily and quickly. That's pretty sick. Well, I got your greatsword. Whoa! Whoa! You grabbed the magnesis bolt to do the flail smash. Hell yeah! For the weak point smash. That's cool. Okay, yeah. So it does. Yeah, copying weapons seems to have. Yeah, copying weapons has one light and one strong attack. Oh, okay. When it breaks it all, it does that. Interesting. Okay. It does seem like the weapon breaking it all is what causes that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you'll slam after the kick. That's what the final one is. Okay. Ordinary arm throwing does more damage based on copy gauge, or you just need to throw it when near the end. if it's anything like Breath of the Wild itself, because that's literally using a mechanic that's never come up that is in Breath of the Wild. If you throw a weapon in Breath of the Wild, it's a guaranteed critical hit. It just breaks the weapon too. So if I had to guess, it's probably the strength of a hit, but doubled. Like it shows a similar breaking animation to Breath of the Wild. So I would hope that's what that means. This is so cool. You grab the flower out of the ground and just smash them with it. That is so sick. Like it would be really cool if that's what it means. It does the extra damage critical hit, like in Breath of the Wild when a weapon's about to break and you throw it. Alright, copy a choo-choo! Oh! You're right, you don't get anything off of them. They have to actually be holding a weapon. Lame. Lame. Does copying a boomerang do anything different? I like how you did a little slam at the end. Okay. It seems there is probably it's probably set. There's a lot of weapons that carry over. It's probably, you know what it probably is? It's probably it's probably one-handed, two-handed, and spear. It's probably just one-handed and two-handed and spears. Whoa! I don't even know what I did just then. What did how did I do that? Oh, it's always funny when I first get a weapon and I'm just like, I don't actually know how any of this functions. What is it doing? That is a silver moblin. With a giant explosive barrel on its back? Well, I didn't copy it, but I did hit you with it. Ah, damn it. Okay, you cannot copy the explosive barrel. It turns out, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, okay, that's cool. And the big hit, man. Nice. Okay, so the jump into the air does have like a sick big woo 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 copy. I still don't know how I did that zoom in throwing one, but okay. How'd I do that like the aim shot thing with it? But there's, oh wait, is that just? Oh, that's just X on its X. Oh, X on its own is just to aim the flail. Okay, that's neutral X. Neutral X is this. Okay. Neutral X is just an aim shot. Okay. That might be good for just like hitting eye-weak points. Infinite barrel backpack. I was gonna make a, see when I saw it, I was gonna make a loot zombie reference from Borderlands 1, the zombie island of Dr. Dead. Cause I'm an idiot. Oh! Spear, there we go. And now I bet we can see that a spear combo is different. Oh yeah, actually no, we did see this. Bam! Okay. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one. Can I block with this? Okay, you actually get a fairly decent amount of aerial combo. Oh, yes! The ones that lift you into the air, no, do the aerial combo afterwards. So we go 1, 2... When we do this one, no, instead do the aerial combo. Ow, 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 ow! Buddy, buddy, friend. How, what are you doing to me? Okay. There we go. Or I guess I can just kill you with the most powerful nut shot in the world. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then I do this. That's a pretty good. That is a long combo. That's a long combo. I like that. Don't get frozen by these things. Ow! Or do. You can also do that too, I guess, if you want. For Barker. I like this on these things because it knocks them away and causes them to blow up away from me. Oh, what if I freeze a Blizz Robe? Or a copy of Blizz Robe? Do I get it? Oh, it just counts as one-handed weapon. Lame. 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 Oh, what's its super, actually? We haven't seen that. Oh, no, we did say that, yeah. The giant claw slug at the end. Wait! Ah! Get back here. Get frozen, bitch. That's that. The weapon is fun. The weapon is definitely fun. The weapon is absolutely fun. So I feel like that's the thing with a lot of weapons in this particular, Hyrule Warriors. I don't know as much about, like, 'cause I never got, like, I never went super far into like Hyrule Warriors original to know, like, oh, what weapons were really good, which weapons were meta and stuff like that. Because even in that, like, I didn't even upgrade every level of every weapon, right, to have the highest strengths. And I definitely never got to the point where you were doing the stuff of, yo, you're upgrading the weapons, like, by getting the seals, by, like, getting the weapons to a certain level and unlocking that stuff so you can get, like, 1,000 kills with it and upgrades, like, extra. Like, I never went anywhere near that far in the original one. I feel like I've gone this far in this game because, one, it's based on Breath of the Wild, which I prefer over normal Zelda, and two, it's way easier to, like, make meta weapons and stuff in this. Oh, look! It's the river without the giant elephant there. So I don't know in that game to what extent different weapons were, but I very much noticed in this game, there's a lot of weapons where it's just like, no, the weapon or the character, if, like, the character only has a single weapon. No, they're definitely fun, like, the movesets are enjoyable and stuff like that. There's only, like, maybe 2 or 3 characters or weapons of characters from memory that I distinctly find not fun. Sadly, one of them was Zelda with a Shaker Slate. It's more so just, sure, the weapons might be fun, but then when you get Link's one-handed sword and Tabor's everything, those characters break the game. Like, those characters are so much more powerful than everything else that it becomes a question of, is there ever a reason to not use those ones if you're looking for just playing the game effectively? Like, sure, the flail's fun and stuff, and I enjoy— oh, there's one dude who's— oh my god. Did we do all runes? I gotta, like, throw weapons back at people. I haven't done that yet, no. I haven't done that. I haven't even killed anything with bombs yet. But yeah, there's a lot of cases where it's just like, sure, it might be fun to, like, to do Link's flail stuff. Yeah, the flail's— oh my god! Oh my god! I am so sorry I left you alone with multiple silver moblins. I did not know. I completely forgot. Sorry. My bad. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's fun to hit stuff with Link's flail. Like, his weapon's got some cool stuff. It's got, like, some nice aerial combos. The weapon copying stuff can get you some, like, cool mid-combo changes and stuff like that. Like, taking them is fun. Gets you some, like, nice stuff. I like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I think I killed them, and then the thing right at the end has just had something very powerful spawn on. I think I have fucked up everything here. So it's just like, yeah, it's fun to do all of that, but, like, Tabor's broken, though? So, if in terms of I just want to beat the game effectively, you lied to me. You're not fighting anyone here.
You lied to me.
Yeah, if I just want to be effective, shouldn't I just use Tabor? Shouldn't I just use one-handed Link? Like, I have to actively choose to not use the most overpowered shit to have fun with other movesets. Because there are just 2 in particular that are just broken as hell. Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one! I'm coming! Chosen one! I'm coming! Ah! Ice Choo-Choo! Out of nowhere! Damn you, Ice Choo-Choo! Freeze the Ice Choo-Choo! There we go. I think this is one of the things they were talking about. I don't think we've had boss Choo-Choos before. I think this is one of the things they were talking about. It's like actually new for this. Boss Choo-Choo is a new thing for this. With giant body slams. Nice. Chosen one! I'm coming. Chosen one! Oh, flurry rush on the Choo-Choo. Get ice smash on the Choo-Choo. World's most powerful nut shot. Wait, no, that was a ball shot. I appreciate that you specifically have a shot aimed for grabbing the dick and a shot aimed exclusively for grabbing the balls on this flail. Ow. Ow! Electric choo-choo! Electric boogaloo choo-choo! That was terrible. That was terrible. I mean, I also gotta remember, like, I'm talking about how overpowered. Oh, they send out little ones. Big choo-choo send out little choo-choo. Nice. Like, I'm saying, oh my god, like, why would I ever use other weapons? Tabor and Link's weapons are overpowered as fuck. I also have to remember that when I'm using them right now, I specifically grinded those out so Link's just has the power to just be infinitely faster, like, than any other weapon. And, again, Tabor's you don't have to do anything to break. Sure, I have broken Tabor's by making it be able to do about 200% more damage just anytime the weapon exists. Yes, I did do that with Tabor, but also, Tabor's normal moveset before that did that anyways. Like, Tabor's normal moveset was powerful as fuck. Link's normal moveset isn't necessarily broken powerful in terms of damage or anything, it's just effective because it can do so. Like, it can go into mid-air combos really easily. It can fire arrows in mid-air to just immediately get headshots to get weak points open and stuff like that. I think that no other weapon can do from memory. It's got the shield parry, so like it has so many options for what it can do. And every single strong attack that it has a follow-up powerful strong attack to it. Yo. Oh, if you steal something's weapon, you also zoom over to it. Oh god, nice line of spit. Okay, there's actually a lot of problems going on right now. There's a— oh dear god, I actually died. Oh Jesus. Oh god, I actually died. Maybe I should heal. How do I heal? There it is. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, the choo-choos are way more of a problem than I expected them to be. There we go. So the problem with relying on status count, not status counters. Well, yes, but more than that. The problem with having to use the rune counters on anything to expose its weak point is that you then can't stasis the weak point afterwards because you've already used your damn rune. So, Jesus. So it actually gives you, like, less. There we go, that's how you do it. Whee! There we go, arrow combo. Vaporeon! That's a very adorable Vaporeon. That is a very adorable Vaporeon. Don't say it, 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 don't say it. I was watching a Pokemon stream the other day. And Vaporeon did come up. It was during a randomizer. And Vaporeon did come up in the randomizer. And I'd say about 90% of chat was just don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And then the other 10% of chat was in the very, very start of saying it. It was a very concerning time. Electric choo-choo, I need you to die. No, don't get zapped! Don't get zapped, don't drop your weapon! Wait, it's not breath of the but still though. Ow! 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 Damn, it's almost like the fights are hard when you don't have the weapon that is just broken powerful. Weird, huh? Almost like when I'm bitching about weapons being overpowered because I made them overpowered. There we go, that's it. Hey, that's almost a full weak point on a single thing. Like on a single stasis, the flail can get almost a full entire weak point smash. I also have this freaky one, the teeth growing one on DK, Jesus Christ. I think you showed me that before and explained like what the fuck is up, where it's just like, you know, DK's teeth are like, it's not that DK opens his mouth and reveals his teeth that makes it look so fucked up. It's the fact that, no, DK specifically smiles, and when he smiles, his teeth start growing to fill up the sides of his mouth. Okay, this Ice Lionel's being a dick. Yeah, the horse was just, the demon horse was just flying for a second there. It was absolutely just flying for a second there. You did also move to hard. Oh, yeah, I did do that too, didn't I? And I'm still crashing it with a weapon that only does 35 damage? Damn! Damn, maybe I am good at the game. Okay, the ice lionel's actually taking basically no damage. This is a concern. It is concerning that the ice lionel is basically taking 0 damage. Wow. I appreciate that the flail basically has a mid-air aura rush. I should really watch Stone Ocean. Stone Ocean's been out for like half a week and I'm getting to watch any of it. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Flyer Rush, perfect timing. Freaky retractable teeth, they are terrifying. Fire on spam time? No. No, I'll do this. That works. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh, la, 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 la. Ow! Okay, I've forgotten how to fight Lionels entirely, it seems. Bam. I want to fight specifically a Stalnox with the flail, because what I desperately want the weak point smash on the Stalnox with the flail to be, because from memory, when you fight Hinoxes and stuff, they get unique weak point smashes per weapon. Because I specifically want a situation where you're fighting a Stalnox with the flail, and the weak point smashes to use the flail to rip the eyeball out of it. Because that sounds hype as hell. That sounds hype as hell. It probably won't be that, because it'll probably be the same as the one that would happen on a Hinox, and ripping the eyeball out of a Hinox is way more fucked up than ripping the eye out of a skeleton. So it probably wouldn't be that, but I would still really like to see that. Both of them, in case I wasn't clear. More attacks, no, it's not double. Guardian Spear plus, still not that powerful. Yeah, most weapons that I'm getting, yeah. You can definitely see how powerful that one fucking Lionel Crusher was. It's 82 compared to everything else. Oh fuck, I need to forge more shit. Balls! So I don't want to forge stuff into any of this, because I don't know what their like upgrades are going to be at the end. I want to see what the upgrades are. I mean, I can do all that after the stream. I can just look at what will the upgrade paths turn into at the end? What seals will these new weapons give me and stuff like that? And say, okay, do I even want to bother trying to make that one powerful? Slash, if I do, what type of seals do I want to give it to make the best use out of the seals it's naturally already going to have? Can you use Magnesis on normal enemies to throw their weapons back, or is it only on weak point ones? I don't remember how that works. I know you can, when it's a weak point, you throw it back. Like, they throw the weapon at you and you grab it and then just yeet it back at them with the power of magnetism. It's badass as shit, but I don't know how it works other than that. A vicious presence fled. Pussies! How are they vicious threats if they keep running away? Any weapons? It does work on anything. Okay, nice. Okay, so the EX alerts are just per map. And it doesn't mark whether you have or haven't done them. They are just new. They're repeatables. They're repeatables that are extra hard, because we already did the Breach of Demise, and this doesn't mark it as being completed or anything. So yeah, EX ones are just per map, they're different. Okay, that's neat. There's repeatable, just standard battle maps that are designed to give you a bunch of rewards and powerful stuff, and you fight hardship for it. That's cool. Because the best way to grind out, and the other ones, is to redo like the same few fights over and over again, because there are certain fights that just give you better stuff than anything else. I feel like I should do more EXs to get more stuff. Yes, I should probably fuse some of this, shouldn't I? What if I get the flail, and I just fuse everything that doesn't have a skill into it? Which is going to be very little, actually. But I should fuse something into one of these. Bladed one. Just everything that doesn't have anything, we can do in there. Because I don't know what its final upgrade's going to be. So I don't want to put something in there that's just not going to be as useful. Like, I could put a seal into it now and then, like, oh, it has these techniques later on, so... Nah, and so it wasn't actually that useful to put that in there because it doesn't actually gel well with what you get, with what it's naturally gonna unlock later on and stuff like that. So I just don't want to waste that. If that makes any sense. Yeah, that works. It gets rid of 5 things, makes it level 6. That's good. Hey! There we go. Oh yeah, they all have XP. I forgot how this game works. Yeah, no, the XP is from merging them and stuff like that, yeah. Oh wait, so when you were saying XP before, you thought that, oh. Oh. Yeah, no, yeah, they just, yeah. They merge together like that when you fuse stuff. Because you can get to a point where they're high levels and fusing things will give them like a tiny little bit of EXP. Think about regular Breath of the Wild or something. I will be honest, there are certain mechanics in the way items work that it is very easy to get mixed up between this game and Breath of the Wild. Because there is a lot of overlap. Honestly, the best part about Age of Calamity is how much it is Breath of the Wild but Muso. Like, this is more Breath of the Wild than, even though like all the combat and stuff is Muso, the feel of everything is so Breath of the Wild. But just without the core game. It's Breath of the Wild in every aspect except for the core gameplay, which I know sounds like me being a fucking idiot when I say that, but still. Great Hyrule Forest, I'm gonna do this one. I need more EX stuff to get more powerful things. I feel like I'm not gonna get around to story okay, I'm not gonna get around to story in this first stream because I'm fucking with everything else. But we will do story, like, we'll do some of the story in the next stream. I'm gonna get my overpowered weapon back. Actually, you know what? I've seen Link enough in this dumbass armor to begin with. And we're going into Korok Forest. It might be nighttime. I'm wearing Skullomania. I'm going back to Skullomania. Yeah, there it is! Hell yeah. And Tabor follows us. I like how the EX stuff technically counts as canon. Because it's just, there's an army of enemies. You don't have to go into an alternate timeline to fight them. Ugh. Ugh. Even though this entire game's alternate timeline, spoiler alert. I'm still annoyed by that. But I like what they did with the end result. Right? Like, I wanted to see how the Calamity would transpire. That's a trope that I love. Where, like, you know what the ending of the story is going to be, and the end of the story is not going to go well for your characters. So it pushes your characters to the extremes of insurmountable odds, so you can see how those characters react when everything's on the line and they fight for what's most important to them, and you see how they react like that. Like, that's a trope that I love. And then the game didn't do that. But what they did with what they gave us is good. It may not be exactly what I wanted from the experience, but what I got was still good and fun. And I get why they did it this way. I get why they did it this way for a Muso game. Because they just gave you as many excuses as possible to have as many fights against as many different bosses and to fight as many different people as possible. Like, I get it. I get it. I still would have liked to have seen it. I still would have liked to have seen the original timeline transfer. I can both say I like what I got, and I still wish that I got to see the other thing. Even if the other thing wasn't necessarily the main story, you can have like the alternate timeline stuff be the main story, and just have a case of like the original timeline's like extra missions that you see, or part of, or like one of the batches of DLC and stuff like that. So you can still have all of the playable characters that you want. Because the main story's done its stuff, but then you still get to, like, actually see it transpire. But, if there's one thing that I have very much realized about about Breath of the Wild... Breath of the Wild as a whole, right? Original Breath of the Wild and this game. If there's one thing that I think a lot of people can say, is that... There is something about Breath of the Wild and its world and its... None of them are orthodox. There's something about Breath of the Wild and its world and its characters that makes you want to see as much story shit about it as possible. Even though you barely see these characters, people have fallen in love with the characters in these games. The world is very interesting just because of how you explore it and also just like how it comes to be and everything about it and stuff like that. But for as much as people want story about Breath of the Wild, there isn't a ton of actual story content from anything Breath of the Wild that is like amazing. And I don't know, maybe after seeing what like how like, and it's not to say that the story of Breath of the Wild itself is bad or anything like that, it's just there's not a lot of it. Which is like, obviously they had to do with that. They had to do it to some extent in that way because of how open-ended the game is. You can do the game they need to be able to make the story events transpire in a way where you can play the game in literally any order that you want. See as much or as little of the story as you want, and complete and beat the game whenever you want. And they've got to try to make as much sense as they can for every single person who's playing it. Like, I get why they did it the way that they did it, right? Of just, most of your story content is flashbacks to the past. The stuff that happens in the present is more so just training up the new champions when you take on the divine beasts and stuff like that. And just like the couple things about Link coming back and, oh my god, there's a new the savior of Hyrule who's ready to work on and stuff like that. Like, I get it. I get why they did it that way. And I'll be honest, if you wanted to keep the open-ended structure of the game, which you definitely want because it's by far the best part of the game, and I wouldn't sacrifice how good the open-ended nature of exploration of the game is just to get some story elements, because how good those story elements would be, even in a best-case scenario, wouldn't be as good as what the exploration of the game is. So, like, I get it, and it's not like I think they could, like, I can't turn around. I can't even armchair CEO and just say, well, they should have done this and that would have been better. I can't even pretend to say that because I have no fucking clue what that would entail. Like, oh, sorry, I'm just gonna... Hey, I remember the timing, bitch. I fucked it up. There it is. There it is. Yeah, like, I can't even armchair CEO and just go, well, if you did this, it would have been better. No, I can't even, like, make up something that I think would have been definitively better. Oh, Jesus. Like, I can't even bullshit one to you. But I still can't say, well, I would have preferred something else. Or I get why. But it's just, like, people so badly want Breath of the Wild story content. It's what people are expecting from this. People want it more from the base games. The amount of, like, fanfiction stuff that you can see about the characters in this game because people like them so much, and the game gives you so little of it. Just look at the several different people online who post, like, AU stuff of specifically this Zelda and Link and stuff like that. That one where it's like they're in a high school and Link's a soccer. Oh my god! Did that thing just, like, fucking kill me from half health? Holy shit. Maybe take care of that thing first. Fuck, I do not remember the flying ones being that much of a deal. Wrong one. Nice, got it. Yeah, like, people want a lot out of it, and yeah, you're never gonna get it. Yeah, it kind of ruins me. It kind of slaughtered the shit out of me. But it's like, I can say I wanted better story or stuff like this, but I was never gonna get it. And it's not to say that it's like, it's not the game's fault or the people who make the game. It's not their fault for delivering on as much story as they could have done when people want it and stuff like that. But also, there we go. But also, if you're expecting something that every, like, reasonable metric is showing you is not gonna happen, then, like, you can be aware to not expect it. Maybe you shouldn't expect it if you're not. It's like, it's the same, not to the same extent. Oh, I love this one. It's so sick. The staring eyeball, hell yeah. It's not to the same extent. It's probably even more extreme for them. Run away, you pussies. Ha ha ha. But, like, people who are diehard fans of Paper Mario, and when they say Paper Mario, they explicitly mean Paper Mario 64 and Thousand Year Door. And every single time there's a new Paper Mario game announced, they're just like, this is gonna be the one! This is gonna be the one that's like the originals! And it's just like, at some point, you're just disappointing yourself. I know that's what you want, and it would be sick if that happened. But like, if you're the one who's getting yourself excited over that happening, when every single thing that is evidence to suggest that is going to happen, doesn't just suggest that you're not going to be you're not going, what you're getting is not going to be what you're hoping it is or expecting it to be, and you're still going into it with that expectation that it's going to do that. You're getting yourself hype in the face of logic, and like at some point you're disappointing yourself. To be fair, most Paper Mario fans like Super Paper Mario 2. Super Paper Mario is my favorite Paper Mario game, so I very much understand that. But I also love Color Splash. Super Paper Mario was also not an RPG, but on the other hand, Super Paper Mario was also original. Yeah, I mean, like I like Color Splash because I love Color Splash's writing. They're getting better at least compared to Sticker Star. The funny thing is, I've 100%ed Sticker Star. See, my thing on Sticker Star was just like, I mean, I also played Sticker Star like a year after it came out. So it's not like Sticker Star for me was a case of, oh, new game coming out. Oh, it's this? Why is it this? I knew what it was before it came out. Plus, I'm going to do this one because it gives me a thing. Oh, Guardian Claw. Nice, I can get the other one. Or an upgrade for it. Receive a quest from Royal Ancient Lab. They need your help in researching specific monsters. Battle thoughtfully per the instructions. Be careful not to defeat the target monsters. Don't defeat the target monsters? Okay. You're asking me to go into a battle not murdering everything in sight. That's gonna go poorly. Again, expectations. You send in Link to go kill things, but you don't want him to kill everything. I think it's your fault if things end up dead, because you should have sent in someone else if you didn't want everything dead. Like, at some point, you gotta take responsibility for what you're deciding to do, despite all the evidence to the contrary that it's not gonna go the way you want it to. Yeah, like, I played Sticker Star about a year after it came out, and I 100%ed it. My opinion on Sticker Star is just like, I think Sticker Star is fine. I don't think it's aggressively awful. For what it is, I think it's okay. But I do completely understand that the old games are better, and the old systems are better. I totally get that. But I don't think it's straight up a bad game. But I'm not going to go out and, like, sing its praises. I just think it's okay. Whereas Color Splash, I will sing Color Splash's praises. Which Color Splash's praises are incredible fucking writing. And people always, like, have the argument of, oh, Toads all look the same and it's really bad. Like, it's not as creative because all the Toads look the same. The writing of the Toads in Color Splash, 1, only works because they all look exactly the same, and 2, the writing is literally designed around the fact that they all look the same. The Toads, I'm talking about specifically Color Splash here, by the way. I'm not talking about Origami King, because I haven't beaten that. I've been, like, the first world. And not Sticker Star, because Sticker Star doesn't have amazing writing in the first place. But for specifically Color Splash, the dialogue that they give the Toads would not work if they didn't all look the same. The fact that they are... Okay, beat up the whole target monster except for the target monster. Okay. Defeat all enemies except for the fire choo-choo. I'm not a fan of this. Ow. I gotta attack something if I want to get everything else. Jesus. What do you want from me here? Well, they're all dead. Choo-choos have been defeated. Yeah, the writing in Color Splash is very explicitly designed around, they all look the same. And they're all disposable. The dialogue wouldn't work in that game if they all looked the same. So, to me, to say it's a criticism of Color Splash, to say, well, all the Toads look the same, so therefore it's bad, well, it's just like, okay, but what did they do with it? Oh, they made dialogue that was very, very good, that is specifically based on the fact that they all look the same. The problem people have with the series nowadays with upgrade restriction that Nintendo has on the series. Oh, did I kill everything? Whoops, I didn't realize that Slash would kill everything. Whoops. No more original races. No original race or types of characters, very limited how they can edit Mario race, make them sing, which is why you get party member. And working this is the plan or Bob-Omb named Bob-Omb. That's funny. Oh, okay. Oh, the black one's the target one. Oh. I saw a target above its head thinking I needed to kill it. No, the target is the target one that I'm not meant to kill. My bad. My bad. My bad. It's good that they make good work with those restrictions. People would prefer those restrictions weren't there in the first place. Okay, but the thing is, for specifically Color Splash, if the restrictions weren't in place for Color Splash to have all of the toads look the same, then the dialogue in Color Splash either would be the same as it is now and it wouldn't work, or it would have to be something completely different. And based on the series history, anything different for the writing of Color Splash, if they had distinct characters and wrote them the way they wrote the old games, it wouldn't be as good. The best writing in the Paper Mario series is in Color Splash, and it's specifically because they write it with all of the characters being the same. So if you made them all unique, distinct characters and then wrote based around that, I think you would get a game that has worse writing. So yeah. Which one am I killing? I'm not killing the potato wizard, okay. So that's my thing with specifically Color Splash. Because Color Splash, like, all of the... Wait, which one's the target? Potato? I'm gonna get out of this tiny little hole in the wall. In Apple. And oh my god, the choo-choo's back. Why is the choo-choo here? Oh my god. Oh my god. I need y'all to fuck off. I need y'all to okay, not that one. Not that, this one. Bombs! Bombs! Without accidentally killing the other things. Oh my god. Do a weak point smash on that, Jesus Christ. It's not even on the fans. Instead of looking on the game set full restrictions and time for some actively makes it harder for them. No, like, don't get me wrong. I get it, right? I get it. I get wanting the changes and stuff like that. My thing is just it's reductive to just view it as they all look the same, so therefore game bad. Or characters bad because all look the same when they're the best they've ever been in Color Splash because of the restrictions put on them. Like, because of the restrictions of they all have to look the same and the way they worked with that, it has resulted in the best written Paper Mario game. I'm not saying that applies to Sticker Star or Origami King, although I haven't played enough of Origami King to judge its writing. But as I said, I've 100% Sticker Star, and yeah, you can criticize that one for all looking the same and stuff like that. In that game, they probably realized that the writing wasn't good enough, so they worked with the challenge that was put into them for Color Splash, and they worked with it, and then they made it better. But yeah, if every game, like, you can't do the same dialogue that Color Splash has over and over and over again because it would lose its luster. Like, so removing that now, like that, I get and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just trying to make a point about, like, what I think, like, where people put their criticisms towards things and, like, to what extent I think they're valid. Or just not considering the extent of where the criticisms can lie. And stuff like that. Like, saying, like, again, it's saying all look the same, so therefore bad. Like, people, and the thing is, there are people, and there's a decent amount of people, who will literally say that. They'll literally say, Thousand Year Door is better than Color Splash because here are the designs of the toads in Thousand Year Door compared to here are the designs of the toads in Color Splash. So therefore, Thousand Year Door is a better game than Color Splash. And to me, that's a highly reductive argument that doesn't make a point. that doesn't make any point at all. From what I've heard, Bicycle Sal's problem was that Miyamoto walked over and says, does a Mario game really need a story? Dumb it down, it's fine. I don't understand why it's Paper Mario that has these restrictions, considering, like, Nintendo-developed games made by Nintendo that are other Mario games are allowed to do all this stuff, but Paper Mario isn't, despite the fact that Paper Mario in a lot of ways is the game that started that. That I don't understand. Don't get me wrong, I think the restrictions are bullshit. I think the team should be allowed to do a lot more, and like, clearly in terms of like reception and response to it, at some point some shit needs to fucking change, right? Like, I'm not saying that the restrictions are just like, well, I'm not saying that, oh, well, they're not bad, so, like, who cares? Right. I'm just saying that the arguments are just pointing out that specific detail about color splash to say that therefore it is worse is productive. The other arguments about, like, it being too limited is dumb and bad. I completely agree with that. It's just specifically the design argument, therefore worse, I think is bad. But I don't, but yeah, like, I don't get why it's Paper Mario that has those restrictions. Ooh, throw weapon back. Yeah! I did the thing! Yeah, let's go! Like, Paper Mario 1, not as much. Like, Paper Mario 1, like, really looked like... And I know the diehard Paper Mario fans who complain about the new ones and, like, will go on tirades on like, social media about them, which I'm going on a tirade right now, but shut up. I'm a hypocrite. I'm allowed to be. I'm a content creator, so therefore I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. Hell, it's required for the job. No, the people who are, like, diehard Paper Mario fans, they're 1000-Year Door fans. It's not specifically Paper Mario 1. Paper Mario 1 isn't that, like, different, like, for a Mario game. The story is Bowser kidnaps Peach, kidnaps the castle, wants to, like, rule the kingdom, go around to the same, like, world archetypes that you would go to in a fucking 2D Mario game, beat the bosses, and do the things. Your partners are one of every standard enemy type. Like, it's more than a normal Mario game, but not my mind. 1000-Year Door! Yeah, that shit goes fucking wild. There's a level that's a train, there's a level that's a fighting coliseum and stuff like that. Like, yeah, no, 1000-Year Door fucking goes off the chain with that shit. And Super Paper Mario absolutely does as well, but like, the weirdest and most out there ideas for Mario as a whole, so many of them are from Paper Mario, and that's where a lot of them started. So why is that the one series that's not allowed to do that? Why? Why is New Paper Mario not allowed to have differences or different enemy classes, and like, they're not allowed to have different designs on all of the enemies? But fucking Super Mario Odyssey can have a fight against a Dark Souls boss. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit seems dumb. And that I'll totally agree with. That I totally understand. Why? How many new species did Odyssey and other 3D games add? Right! I mean, you can make the argument that 3D World doesn't go as far as it should as well. 3D World also has, like... Don't get me wrong, I love 3D World. I probably prefer 3D World over any other 3D Mario game at this point. I have played the entire thing, God knows how many times. I haven't 100% no depth of the game, but I've gotten fucking close. Not that I got so far and died. I got so far and then stopped playing because I've played like 3D World like probably 15 times at this point. So, and yes, several of those times are within the same playthrough because of the way you gotta get all the stamps, right? Like, I 100% the game, all stamps, and then started a no-death playthrough and got through, I think, 2 characters on a no-death playthrough of like 100%. So, like, yeah. I've played the loving shit out of that game at this point. But even 3D World does to some extent have that issue of just like, the worlds that you go through are like grass, desert, ice, cloud, mountain, lava, with the exception of the final world being Jazz Amusement Park. Alright, end of the game, let's go. And then like, that's fucking sick, right? But the game before that doesn't have that. But fucking Odyssey! Oh my god! Like, Odyssey does have some parts that are still like similar. Like, there's still an ice world, there's still a water world, there's still a grass kingdom, there's still a desert kingdom and stuff like that. But what it does with each of those, oh dear god, what it does with each of those individual, I don't need to fight these. Why am I fighting? I'm meant to be killing the guardian. But Oh, bummer. But what it does with those things is so much more different than anything else. Why is Odyssey allowed to do that, but like fucking the games that started the idea of Mario having all this different shit isn't anymore? I don't get that. Spencer Mimi is not a huge fan of the games with extensive stories to begin with. He thinks it should always be, gameplay should always be the most important thing, and paper-thin plotline is fine as long as the gameplay is good. Look, Miyamoto is a legend, and, like, obviously, like, created a shitload of people's childhoods. I have no apples left. I'm gonna die. I'm absolutely gonna die. I have no apples left, and I am on quarter of a heart. That went well. Ah, Jesus fucking piss Christ. Maybe I should buy some. Maybe I should buy apples. I love that conflict where no one got damaged somehow. I was throwing bombs at it and it was shooting lasers at me and somehow no one got hurt. Okay. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Miyamoto, like, did a hell of a lot to, like, shape games to where they are nowadays and stuff like that. There's definitely elements of Miyamoto's thought processes and ideas on things that definitely have an element of he kind of considers himself to be above everyone else and that his ideas are perfect and unquestionable and not growing as much with the times. Like, that's definitely a thing that Miyamoto has. I think it's fine to be honest about that. He definitely has elements of considering himself unquestionable and untouchable despite having potentially outdated ideas of design. Because he wants the games to be designed with the way that, okay, he designed things. Like, back when he was, like, the head honcho of making things. It's why Splatoon success is such a big deal, because it was made by a team of younger devs at Nintendo rather than the old guard. And you can absolutely fucking see that with Splatoon, because holy shit. Well, you can definitely look at Splatoon and say, yeah, that's a Nintendo-ass property, because of, like, certain ideas behind it in terms of, like, very family-friendly, very colorful, no online chat and stuff like that. Like, you can see a lot of elements where it's just like, you can tell it's Nintendo as fuck, right? There's so much of the design of it and approach to it that is so not Nintendo. Like, so's not typical Nintendo stuff. Hell, it's a multiplayer-focused game in the first place for online. I think that says enough about just, like, how different Splatoon is. But also, I think that's a big part of the reason why Splatoon is so successful. Because it's it keeps a lot of what people like about Nintendo stuff, but it revitalizes it and reinvigorates it. But also keep in mind, I'm someone who fucking adores and loves Splatoon. My phone cover is, my phone lock screen is still the Octolink from the expansion. In fact, specifically, my lock screen is the unlockable lock screen that you get that is like the 2D artwork of the Octo expansion Octoling with all the colors surrounding it. And then my home screen, when you actually unlock my phone, is the Octo expansion artwork of the 3D model standing straight. And stuff like that. And the bag that I take, like as my handbag, is a fucking Splatoon Switch case that looks like an squid. I fucking love Splatoon. But like, again, I think it's a big part of the reason why so many people gel so well with Splatoon is because it is what people like about Nintendo games, but like revitalized. I mean, to be fair, you could also say it's a big part of the reason why Breath of the Wild and Odyssey did so fucking successfully, because at their heart, you can definitely tell where and how Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are Mario and Zelda games, but they're revitalized for like a new era of just like changing a bunch of shit while keeping what worked. These fucking flying pricks are the fucking arsehole. Fuck off! Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, I do nothing but hate. That pun reminded me about how they think we love it because the paper aesthetic and nothing else. Just look at the Switch expansion pass trailer. Did they show off a trailer for Paper Mario? I know it's coming out on that. Is there a trailer that's like specifically about it being paper? Because in the original Paper Mario, it is literally just an aesthetic. And in Thousand Year Door, it comes up for like some power up. And then in the newest games, it's like every joke. Which again, some of them are very good. They do some jokes that are all being based on paper that are very fucking funny. But then they also sometimes overuse it. There we go, Jesus Christ. These flying guardians are pricks. Holy shit. Holy shit, they're pricks. So definitely another point people here have about new games that it's literal rather than aesthetic. I mean, honestly, my biggest issue about it being more literal, I'm fine with any of the jokes and stuff like that about, haha, they're made out of paper. I don't care too much about the jokes about that. What I do care about is the fact that they've all got white outlines around the characters now, but it looks so much worse. It looks so much worse that they've got the white outlines around them rather than just being cutouts. Yeah, they're made out of paper, but fucking you outlined the thing to cut out the paper. Why would you leave a gap off from the outline? Why would you? That just doesn't even make sense. That's just not even a thing that makes sense to do. That one is me bitching. But it's bitching about a thing that people bitch about, so, yeah. No, Paper Mario trailer filled with paper puns. I think there is literally zero. I think there is literally zero paper puns in the original Paper Mario 64. Bad at scissors, but there's a scissor power-up that cuts things out. Ah! 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 No, it is fucking weird. It is so fucking... It is kind of fucking funny, though, right? Nintendo cares so much about the sanctity of the brand of Mario that Paper Mario devs are not allowed to do weird shit with the branding for it. Like, they're not allowed to go in weird directions with it. But we can have fucking Chris Pratt voice Mario. Who gives a fuck? That's Hollywood, baby. Fuck me. Oh, I gotta kill 1,000 things before I get that. Alright, I should actually use the flail. I gotta stop doing EX trials so I can actually use other weapons. What was I gonna unlock here? Oh, extra max level. What do I need for this? One more battle record and I can get more weapons. I'm gonna do this one. One more battle record and I can get that. I'm gonna save for that one.
Thanks. Yes.
One more battle record and I get that. Hell yeah. I feel like what I need to do off camera is grind out EX alerts. I think grinding out EX alerts is what I need to do off camera because holy shit, there seems to be a lot of them. So what else have we got? The Knight's Nightmare. Battle research skills. Rogue wants to research battle skills. Needs to weapon. Utilizing his skills to introduce you to help him advance his important study. Alright, I'll do that because I want to kill some stuff with the flail. So I can actually upgrade the flail. No, that's not how I use flail. That's how I use flail. There it is. That's changing characters. There we go. I remember how things work now. Okay. Reliance on star power is its own damn issue. And that's a thing, that's a Hollywood thing in general. Why get voice actors for voice acting roles? Just get live action actors. They're totally the same skill set. Charles Martinet being like fucking screwed over out of voicing Mario in a fucking massive production is the biggest bullshit in the world. Like, oh my god. The dude is Mario. We all know where this is gonna go. The dude is Mario. Okay, 3,000 for 700 rupees. 3,000 rupees for 7 apples is not that expensive. That's nice. I'm not gonna use all 7 in a battle. Unless the battle's fucked hard, but still. No, it is absolutely fucking annoying that that's the thing in Hollywood. Like, acted movie that's like all voice acting because it's all animation. Better get the biggest stars possible. Etc, etc. Robbie Williams, Aladdin, etc, etc. Disney screwing them over, etc, etc. Get you a girl who can do both. Use perfect dodges. Okay. I'll try. There, I did it, yeah. Here's what's next, please, thank you. Robin Williams in live was kind of started the whole idea. Well, the thing is that Robin Williams, like, if you haven't heard the whole story, Robin Williams, like, was hesitant to do Genie in the first place because he specifically didn't want a situation where they would use the fact that he was in the movie as the advertisement for the movie. And Disney promised him that wouldn't happen. Follow everything that has happened in Hollywood since then. Yeah, they literally just turned around and said, nope, 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 nope. The fact that you're in the movie is going to be the primary aspect of our marketing. Like, he agreed to it because it's just like, okay, you know what? If you promise not to do this, if you promise not to use me as a marketing tool for an animated film, and stuff, you know what? I like the character, I like the movie, I think I'd suit the role, I'll do it. And then Disney was just like, yeah, sure, and then everything. This thing doesn't have a unique kill animation for the Enox. I want to tear it. Well, I guess to be fair, I haven't killed it yet. The unique animations are the kill shots, not the basic ones. Apparently, the reason they went back on it because they assumed the reason they went back on it is because they assumed he would back out of Ferngully to do Aladdin, but he didn't. And they were pissed about it. Just don't be assholes. Just don't be assholes. I mean, I'm asking Disney not to be assholes, so I'm asking them there. Where do you get the log? You don't want to know. It was poo. I don't know why I did a French rush. I'll laugh for that. It wasn't that funny, but still. I'm worried I'm not going to actually kill this thing with a weak point smash. I'm going to have to actually use time strats to actually do this, because otherwise I'm going to just damage it. Flare rush works too, actually. Ow. I can, like, feel the rust on me as I'm playing this. Ow! Please. Damn it. Oh my god, I got the first two perfect rushes instantly without any issue. And now I can't do any of them. What the heck? There we go. Oh! Yes! Oh god! Oh my god, did it? Oh god, it actually did it! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh, it actually did exactly what I said! Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Oh my god! What? Oh Jesus! Disney did eventually apologize and going to come back for the third Aladdin movie. On the promise update, he'd only ever voiced the genie for stuff like PSAs and education stuff. Anything that was really intended, they got Dan Castle on that for, which is why he's not in But yeah, that is very much where the not having voice actors thing very much started. It's alright, we've still got voice actors in video games. And by that I mean we have like 5 of them. I might do badly at this mission. God damn it! God damn it. I think they didn't actually apologize until someone else took over as CEO though. Oh god. And that whole, like, the whole era of, like, when Disney became, like, really big with the animated movies, wasn't it, like, a total fucking arsehole who was, like, leading the company during that era? Wasn't it, like, the biggest piece of shit in the world? It was, well, not the biggest, but, like, from memory, he was a piece of shit. Not Walt Disney. Like, oh my god! How do you perfect dodge a Lionel? I don't actually know. And roll by again, we have the guy from Game of Thrones voice a character. Oops, no one bought it. I guess we better get the guy from Firefly to do it. Oops, we've erased him from the game entirely and he no longer exists. Look, any excuse, any opportunity to shit on Destiny is an opportunity that anyone should take because, oh my god, I've never seen a game fumble itself so hard in so many ways. Oh my god. Like, I don't play Destiny. I just follow people on Twitter who do. And hearing about some of the shit in Destiny, as someone who doesn't play it, it doesn't sound fucking real. And then you describe it to other people who also don't play Destiny, and they also don't think it sounds fucking real. How do you perfect dodge this fucking? I actually don't know. Oh, the timing on this fucker is really hard to get perfect dodges on. Probably not on that. I feel, do hearts heal less than they used to? I feel like hearts used to be close to a full heal each, and now it's nothing. I feel like apples used to be close to full health, and now it's like 4 hearts, if that. Or did I just always spam every single apple that I had before? Never ate a single one of it. God damn it. I have 0 at the moment. I have 0 perfect rushes. I have 0. I was at 0. There we go. Jesus. Ah, I'm not doing this one now. I'm doing this one later. Fuck this. Fuck this. That one's too hard. It's a different thing on them not being cooked. You buy apples and then they're not cooked and they're not as useful? Fuck that. That'd be really annoying. How do I cook them? They're in my inventory. Or just spam because you'd get a lot. It might have been that. I think I just probably spammed all of them at once. This one's really hard. That one's really hard. I'm not doing that one. No. Should I do a story one? Should I do a story one? I feel like I should probably do a story one. Or should I save that for the beginning of next time? Should I bash my head against some of the other things that are here? Or should I just do some story because it'll be easier? I feel like I should do story because it's easier. I'm gonna do story because it's easier. Memory quest! Topics for investigation in order to recreate memories of hidden battles. Complete them to earn various rewards. Well, I do like rewards. Wait. Wait, what was search memory? I clicked on that and then a thing happened. You cook by getting exploded and stuff. I did say instant apple grill is an upgrade. Oh shit, is the DLC actually what I was saying I wanted it to be? Oh fuck, is the DLC actually exactly what I was saying I wanted it to be? Where the DLC is the Fallen timeline. This is the new thing. This is the second DLC. Although, from memory, this is a cutscene of the very opening. Yeah, this is when Tariko runs away. Yeah, this is when Tariko leaves. Run, Tariko! Nice dodge! Oh no, he still blew up. I'll send Malice to go and infect your Tariko in the alternate timeline. Whee! Hits a goblin right in the back of the head. Hell yeah, go Tariko, go. Hell yeah, egg boy. And then this Malice came in and this made a fucking beeline. Yeah, for Zelda's Tariko. That's how this happens. Yeah, no, this one immediately found this Terraco, yeah. I was gonna say, how did Zelda not notice this happening? But no, the story was that after Zelda's mum died, Terraco was locked away and she never went back to Terraco, right? Memory quest, that is. Don't know how they work, but maybe multiple playthroughs and objectives or something. Well, is search memory just play level, or? I don't know. I just kind of clicked on it without knowing what I
There was
was
a plucky guardian who traveled back in time from a Hyrule devastated by Calamity Ganon's revival to a Hyrule that existed before that dark
Time travel. In case you never read the profile, see where their evil Terraco
But
came
Calamity
from.
Ganon's malice had made the same journey through space and time. It possessed the little guardian that slept in this foregone era, and set certain machinations in motion in order to bring about the Calamity's revival.
So this is the explanation, I assume,
Entirely
of why
unaware of
Astor
the enemy
is a
that
thing in
pursued
this.
it. The time-traveling guardian hurried to seek out Princess Zelda.
Like, Terraco existing made the heroes do what they did, and anything different the villains did is because of evil Terraco. Hidden battles. There are still untold chapters in the story of the champions in their fight against the Calamity. Deeply investigate the memories of hidden battles and receive rewards that can prove useful in the fight against Calamity. I already beat them. I also do not remember how to play Terraco in any capacity. To Zelda's side. Whee! Egg boy! Alternate storytelling or something from Ganon BOV. Don't send out any of the works. I can't do any attacks at this stage. Terraco doesn't have any weaponry. Okay, so I've got this, yeah. So find and defeat hidden monster, and that gets us some egg boy reports. Get 3 hydro melons, and I don't know. DLC saying, hey, use this new stuff to fight the Calamity. So really is a Breath of the Wild game. Use this to fight off the Calamity. Bro, I don't know how to tell you this, but we already kind of like killed the Calamity. It's already dead, but okay. Also, there is 2 treasure chests. One of them is over this way. I'm gonna go this way first instead. Whee! Locate Zelda, or open up treasure chests first, because that's more important. Master. Oh! Oh. Ah, okay, I come across an enemy, so now I can use that. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Wait. Oh, I don't have the runes yet. I have to do this without runes. Okay. You don't have a shake of sleep. Ow. All right, yeah, you can charge up lasers with this, can't you? Just fire them whenever the fuck you want, can't you? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, you just spam lasers while fighting, and you just do a bunch of shots. I totally remember how this character plays. Hey, Terraco, the fuck? Bro, who are you saying is saying? You gotta remember I'm an idiot. You say that, I'm just like, I don't know who you're implying is saying that sentence. What am I doing? What is happening? I'm completely... Wait, I'm flying now! I'm flying! Oh, okay, I had a big powerful laser there. Okay, laser can charge up several levels. Okay. 2, 3. Ah! Laser! Hey, boy. It's better explain why he doesn't use them in the main game. Because he gets beaten up. Obviously. Right in the balls! Hell yeah. Find Ed! Hidden monster defeated. Nice. So where's that treasure chest hidden? There it is. Give me a treasure chest. I said give me a treasure chest. There we go. Savage Lionel sword. Hey. Run, egg boy, run. Okay. Nothing else over there. Next treasure chest. Just down a little bit to us. Okay. Run, egg boy, run! Terraco's so adorable. Open up chest. Whoa. We'll do a little slide. That works too. Wonder if Child Zelda knew they could do this. mean, she made the thing, right? Didn't she make Terraco from scratch? Like, didn't she combine different parts to make Terraco? It's not that she found the separate egg. Hey, is that a tiny guardian? Yes, it is. Hello. Hi. I've seen one like that. Could be dangerous, but I don't think it is. Lab experiment, perhaps? Well, it's got swords. Like, I'm pretty sure the idea is she made it from scratch. So she'd be aware that she put all these weapons into it. 30 frogs in a box? Did I just try a box that had 30 frogs in it? That's probably useful. No one here? Okay. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. I'd say where's the princess, but I'd only say that in... Oh, that was in the treasure chest? I'll be honest. It's hard for me to actually pay attention to what happens in this game. Like, it's hard to actually notice, like, all the pop-ups of, like, getting all the weapons and getting all the stuff and actually notice what they all are. Very, very hard to actually notice. I'm firing lasers now. I have no idea how this character functions. I have completely no idea. I also don't think I actually had control of Terraco for very long. Okay, that's a giant spinny, and that hurts. Like, I think I unlocked this character pretty close to the end of the playthrough. Lasers! Whee! I have helicopter leg. Helicopter leg is powerful. That little guardian, look at it, it's helping us! Yeah! But for monsters to prevent this fire, hope His Majesty and the princess are safe. They won't be. Guardian started making a racket. Is it trying to tell us something? No, it couldn't be. Ensure the safety of Princess Zelda. Oh my god, the map has opened up massively. Okay, these are very much normal story levels and how much shit is on the map at once. These are very much normal story levels. And then they have a million things to do that are all on top of your main objective. Okay. Whee! Okay, so if I go 1, 2, 3, what's 3? What did that do? Oh, every time I shoot, that does. Okay, so okay, so that does a ball that every time I shoot, it also does another thing. And that's helicopter leg, which just sucks in everything and does a lot of damage. And then does a dive bomb again. Okay. Again, do not remember how this character controls in any capacity. Whee! Okay, that's just a lightning ball attack. Okay. Shoot during helicopter. I can shoot during helicopter leg. Ah! Okay, well, I went flying. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, scatter shot, yeah. You just want to be shooting constantly. I'd say you want to be charging constantly to do the giant lasers, but also that sound is very annoying. So probably not. Alright, well I can't go that way. Okay, I can only go this way. Skewer the area. Get out of here. Okay. You know what? What if I shoot a laser during helicopter leg? Ow. Ow! Shoot a laser during helicopter leg. What does that do? 1, 2. Oh my god! 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! Just let me helicopter leg. Ah! Not worth the irritating sound. Terraco's. It really is Terraco's super laser piss, isn't it? Whee! You're so annoying. Oh my god, he tried to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. Well, you put our king, our princess, or anyone else in danger. Okay. Whee! Okay, that's electric. Zappy times. Okay, Zap. Stop! I'm trying to experiment with movesets. 3, 4. Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm gonna roll out a helicopter leg. Where are you? There you are. Please stop. Please stop. Oh! Okay, no, that is the super laser piss. If you do... Like, that's the scatter piss on the helicopter leg. The super laser piss. Now that is a super laser piss. Also, Ember said something and I completely missed what her dialogue was. No, the super laser piss is on the fucking temper tantrum one. Look at this. Look at that is... Now that is super laser piss. Since I was waiting to investigate the number of monsters sharply increased. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have investigated, huh? Yeah, I feel like it's probably best to just spam the laser during any attack that you do. It seems to have different effect on every attack you do. Shakalaka Maraca! The best name! Poop on a stick! Hell yeah. Yeah! Lady Impo, soldiers report that they spotted a small white guardian wandering around, shooting piss everywhere. What should we do with it? Probably just working on some kind of gadget. Like everyone's just assuming that was probably just pure Impo. They do some weird fucking shit. Scatter piss! Yeah. Ah! Ah! That's the good one. That's the good stuff. Whee! That's definitely the way to make... Yeah, Terraco's attacks are way better when you shoot a lot of lasers. Like the strong attacks. It actually ups the power of them quite a lot. You just get him trapped in the ball and just spam lasers. And it just fucking just corner traps them. Well, I guess air traps them. Though if you don't have half, perhaps a very nice, brave knight saved the day for us. Yeah, a very brave egg did such a good job. Oh, look at that! Okay, I've worked out a couple powerful things for Terraco. I understand a bit of Terraco's idea now. Yeah! Get them all into a vortex. Well, you know what I should do, actually? Oh, I don't have a Sheikah Slate, never mind. I was gonna say, there's probably some weaker enemies in this level. I should probably use a bunch of, I apologize to anyone watching guys that watching. Jesus Christ. Scribbling the Terraco's best knight. I am the hero of Hyrule. I apologize. Yeah, seriously, I apologize to anyone with epilepsy. Oh my god, this is getting really bad. Anyway, who's ready for the super laser piss? Boom! Now that is a super laser piss. All this explodes in this thing. I was saying words, I completely forgot what they were. Yeah, no, I don't remember. Never mind, you don't get my witty banter on whatever it was I was talking about, because I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Never mind, you don't get it. You don't deserve to know what my funny bit was. Ready? Whoa! Okay, well, I didn't do anything. I keep forgetting I don't have the Sheikah Slate on this. I'm just like, right, I can't freeze them whenever they just expose their weak point. I can't even bomb them when they do that. Terraco's actually very weak right now without having Sheikah Slates. Ah! Giant laser beams! Ah! God, okay. Yeah, Terraco has some good setup. I'm just like, okay, ready? I got these two balls of light that somehow shoot extra laser beams. And those things up there are just gonna die to it, because what? Ready? Boop, 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 and oh, they disappeared just in time. Laser beams everywhere! It takes way too long to prep. Like, it's really, like, you can't, it's not something you can prep between every combo. It's almost like that's why Yunobo, whatever his name is, sucks. Because his prep to make his attacks more powerful, you have to prep between every single combo. And it takes too much time, and it's annoying. Like, I get the point of having a setup character, but when your setup character requires either setting up too frequently, or it takes too long to set them up, then you just get to a point where just half your playtime of that character is setting up so they can do as much damage as other characters can do without doing any form of setup. Again, that's why Link and Tabor are ridiculously broken, because they don't require any setup. They just require doing their movesets in a... Oh, Jesus Christ. In a particular way.
Right.
Hey, get out of my way. Like, this has set up to make combos more powerful, but, like, look how long it takes to make those things appear, and it makes one combo more powerful. Like, one combo finisher. Or just more powerful lasers. Yeah, I found a bridge. Right for the deck. The deck shot's always the most powerful shot. Yo, flame sword. There better be a flame sword here. There better be a flame sword here. Ancient overclock unit. Actually, is this a new map? I don't remember ever getting to this tree in the base game. Is this a new map? Because I distinctly remember this tree. I'm pretty sure in my playthrough, this is the tree where I first got the flame sword. Is this, yeah. I think it said something about some new maps. Is this one of them? Because I don't actually, yeah, looking at like the overall layout of the whole thing, this does look new. It does look new. I also didn't check if there's Korok seeds in this. There's treasure chests, but it literally marks those on the map now, so I could be upgraded for it. Okay, there's nothing down here, which implies to me there will be a treasure chest and or a Korok seed in a different playthrough of this map. Ah, there's the Colosseum. Hey, nice. Oh wait, is that where we're headed, actually? Oh fuck, I think that's where we're headed. I think we're actually headed to the Colosseum. Oh fuck. Yeah, we totally are. Still seem to be DLC, man. I've never had the flame sword trade before, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But no, yeah, and we're heading towards the Colosseum. I'm pretty sure this is absolutely gonna end in the Colosseum. That's fucking nice. So out of the people watching, because I'm pretty sure like everyone was playing this game alongside me, or before I was playing it, back when I did my LP of the base game. Has no one who's watching actually played this game before? Like, sorry, played like the DLC before? Even though technically what I'm... Okay, I was about to say what I'm playing right now for the DLC came out ages ago. No, this didn't. This is Wave 2 stuff, so this is... Wave 2 was only November, right? Like, it was, I think, last month. I don't think I'm like a half a year behind this part of the DLC. I think this was like fairly recent. But I'm not 100% sure. I know there was a lot of like, I don't know, it felt like there was a lot of hubbub made about this game getting an expansion pass, and like, there was a lot of advertising for it beforehand. And like, I know it was mentioned in like the Nintendo Directs and stuff like that. Like it was mentioned during those and things like that. But I feel like I never saw it mentioned on social media. Both just from Nintendo and anyone in general. That, hey, this is coming out. Whee! Whee! Okay, this works out pretty well. He doesn't slow down too much when he does his strong attack while running, and he just gets to shoot a bunch of lasers and just go everywhere. Whee! 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 I guess probably more better. I did not bother with DLC, I came out a bit too late for me. Understandable. I mean, if I wasn't LPing this, I probably wouldn't do the DLC. Not that I like don't like the game or anything, but it's just with the amount of other things that I'm playing and stuff. Like, it's not that I would play it because I would think it's boring or uninteresting. I just probably wouldn't play it because I wouldn't make time for it with my limited time. But being part of the LP and stuff like that, yeah, sure, why not? I gotta LP everything Breath of the Wild related at this point. I'm not playing through every single Zelda game that's ever existed, but sure, why not? I'll play through every Breath of the Wild game that exists. The thing I saw was a lot of people made a trailer was for Age of Calamity, not Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, people mad. Oh, yeah. I get that. That being said, I've seen people, I'm not gonna name names, but I've seen people and content creators online just be like, where's Breath of the Wild 2? How have we not heard anything because they said it was coming out next year. And if it's coming out next year, then it will likely be a holiday release for next year. Why are you expecting news on it now? Like, people are assuming it's gonna be at the Game Awards, and like, maybe, I don't know. If it is, like, I'm not watching the Game Awards just in case it's there. Because also, like, fuck the Game Awards, just for, like, many reasons. But also their most recent reason of just not taking a side on the Activision debate. And by that, they mean taking a side and saying them. I mean, if there's a trailer for it, I'll watch it and I'll do a react to that trailer. Actually, even that I don't know. Even that I don't know. I want to go into Breath of the Wild 2 knowing as little as possible. I'll probably hear what the name is and I probably won't watch the trailer anyway. Because I don't want to know anything about the game before I go into it. I did watch a little bit too much from Breath of the Wild 1 before it came out. Hey, look, this is back before everything was destroyed. Colosseum wasn't marketed. I mean, like, to be fair, everything they showed pre-release for Breath of the Wild 1 was only Great Plateau, which I think was a fantastic marketing decision. Oh, I wanted to go up there. So you didn't even see that much of the game anyways, but, like, I watched, like, a decent amount of, that stuff beforehand. Yo! Yo! Colosseum, back when it was... Okay, so this was, like, an actual gladiatorial ring that they actually used. They've got, like, seats and everything here. Damn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, Evil Terrico has made very fast work of everything. Evil Terrico has made very quick work of everything. Chest? Oh, was that? Oh, there was no. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm glad I was able to go back for a Harping a Ganon already. I remember that this was one of the things that Link absolutely destroyed. Ah, Jesus. Super Laser Pierce! Hell yeah. Whee! Lasers! More lasers! Boy! Oh, come on, I was about to get a weak point smash. Alright. I swear to God, if Terrico's able to fight off Harping and Ganon, but not these two chuckle fucks. Because Secret Chest ain't on the map. Who could have guessed? I forgot there was a Secret Chest. It's probably just the one you gotta magnesis. I forgot that was the thing I was looking for. Harping and Ganon has gotten more evil and refilled itself. Oh no, 3 Hydro Melons. No Secret Chest. Oh, unless maybe the question mark is a hidden chest. I only did the hidden monster. I didn't get more Hydro Melons. Ah, Jesus, it's hurting me. Super Laser Pierce! Hell yeah. Laser beams everywhere. Flurry Rush, nice. Ow, okay. It's starting to hurt. Hey-oh. I was about to say, don't you dare do another cutscene. Bam! Haha, get someone off the ground. Too tired for reading. I mean, to be fair, it does say question mark. It could be a chest. There's a secret boss, secret enemy which we did kill. And Hydro Melons, which I guess they just off the grass, so I didn't cut enough grass. I guess. Bam! Laser Pierce, etc. Yeah. Ah, oh, I didn't do the. I didn't do the quintuple laser piss attack. Ow. Heal again. Okay. Ow! I gotta say, not having the Sheikah Slate, so you can't abuse freezing when an enemy reveals their weak points and kill them much faster, definitely makes things harder. It's definitely harder to smash weak points when the game doesn't give you the function to immediately just destroy the entire thing so you can freeze the enemy. Definitely makes the game harder. Oh, right up the butt for that laser piss. Hell yeah. How many times do you reckon I've said piss in this video? And do you think it's too many? Especially considering how much of that recent... Oh, Jesus. Considering how much of that recent piss would be just in like this level alone. Probably too much of it. Should I stop talking about it? No. I'm glad everyone agrees. Hey! Oh god. 5 apples left? Okay. Ow! Okay. I'm scared of what the new apocalyptic difficulty is. I remember I turned it up to the highest difficulty like for the final level in the base game as a joke because I had made myself so overpowered, but now that I'm not using my overpowered stuff and I've still got it on hard, stuff is still... I mean, to be fair, I'm just trying to damage this thing as much as possible because I don't have the ability to exploit weak points with time freeze. Yo! Canonically, tiny little Terrico baby is able to kill this fucking thing. Fuck yeah. Yeah, go Jericho! Yeah, jump for joy! Woo! It's still alive, apparently. We didn't kick a toss enough. Is it already turning into, like... Oh. It's already turning into like the Ganon version of it. Oh no! Not buried under the rubble, no! I forgot when we found Terrico in the base game. Didn't we find it like collapsed next to a tower? This turns back into Little Egg Boy. Well, it makes the same mistake. My job's here is done. I can leave. It has some rocks on it. It should be dead now. Even though it's a guardian, and I'm pretty sure you could drop a boulder on it and it wouldn't actually break its shell. Okay, it makes it look like a lot of time has passed, considering it looks like it's like a fossilized ruin now. Like it's all covered in dirt and everything. Beat up the little Terrico. How'd it get that dirty? How long has it actually been? Like a day? You just hanging it off your stick? This might explain why Terrico can't use weapons in the main game. Hey, there's Link! Oh fuck, it's Link, run away!
To think these memories were lying dormant.
Oh, they're investigating later on. Okay.
Then area observation recordings must have been stored separately.
Okay, so they're just looking at it in the future, just be like, huh, so that's where it came from. Random McCall ends up saving the day by deciding to pick up this weird rock. It was shiny, it had to grab it. I guess we never would have found it if we never went into the Colosseum, because going into the Colosseum wasn't part of that. I have completed very little of the memory completion, quest completion. It would say, defeat Harbinger Ganon! And now tell us you what it is? I did that! Wait. I did defeat it. I got it to... Or did a cutscene trigger so it didn't count? I feel like I got fucked! Oh, memory quest reward. Specifically identifies it differently. Regular attack damage up +6. Okay. Link could not carry more shit. Oh, fine. I'll tell someone to fuck off then. Too many weapons. Way too many weapons. Damage at full hearts. Who cares? That I care about. Those ones can go away. Overclock unit. Dash bows, special attack. There's so many weapons. Oh yeah, I got the poop stick ones. Yeah, poop stick. Hidden battles. A research paper for the Royal Ancient Lab. I started from previous hidden battles discovered while delving into the time-traveling Guardian's memories. 20 hydro melons. I didn't even get all the hydro melons during the quest. Surely that counts as getting all the hydro melons. Although they're palm fruits, they're the hydro melons. Never mind. Gotta be growing these missions out as well. I gotta make sure I get everything in them. Gotta be a bit more careful with the future ones.
Made progress in their
Focus on what
analysis
the action
of
missions
the
are. Make sure I get
time-traveling
them.
Guardian.
Cut more grass to get more hydro melons.
Discovered previously unknown recordings deep within.
Turns out it time traveled.
They were broken splinters of information, connected to forgotten battles. Fragments of memories, in a sense, remaining within the time-traveling Guardian even after it appeared in this era.
Theorizing that the key to sealing the Calamity may lie within, the two noble researchers began to unravel the stories behind the fierce battles buried within these fragments of memory.
This is memories of the battles that we did during the base game. Well, like around that time. Don't know how that tells us about how to seal the Calamity. Pretty sure we sealed the Calamity by just beating the shit out of it and having Zelda awaken her god power. And Terraco blowing itself up. That too. That was also an important part of it. That was also a very vital aspect of the process. The two noble and really hot researchers. Oh my god, so many EX things have appeared on the map. Oh my god. So much shit just appeared on the map at once. Unravel stories that were forgotten amid the chaos of the battle. Do so by following information from the fragments of memory hidden deep within the mysterious Guardian. Okay. Alright. Battle for Kakariko Village. Battle of Gaponga Village. I don't even know what village that is. Searching Hyrule Forest. And liberate the ancient lab. Oh, so they're not all Terraco, because that is Urbosa and Riju. Okay. Oh, they're for the champions. They're champion things where they get to be together. Okay, and that's Rivali and Tabor. So is this Sidon and Mifa? Sidon, Mifa, and someone else who can be anyone. And then, yeah, Yonobo and Darok. Okay. So we get one for each of them as well. Okay, interesting. And what about these quests that appeared on the map? I saw a bunch of them. Gongaponga was just like in ruins in Breath of the Wild. Okay. Wait, whereabouts on the map is it? Oh, it's the flooded area in front of the Zora domain. Okay, no, I know what that is then. No, I know where that area is then, yeah. Yeah, it's all, yeah, all the things, okay. Although, to be fair, looking at this picture, there's also not much there. Oh, no, okay, no, yeah, in the middle of the water, they've got all the houses there instead of it just being all enemy hideouts and stuff like that. Okay, there is actually some shit there. Alright, Sheikah Slate EX enhanced ability. They realized that the Sheikah Slate fucking sucks, so they went out of their way to give the Sheikah Slate specifically extra functionality. That's fucking hilarious. Although I bet Link also is getting some here. Spear, okay, EX enhancements for spears. Where's one-handed? Where's one-handed weapons? You know I want this. Ah, Input also gets some. How many other characters got them? Well, I guess if I wanted for the other characters, I gotta beat their missions that are like all tied together. Where is one-handed? Where is one-handed, you bitch? No! They're not giving me one-handed one yet. They know it's too powerful. Alright, fine. What about Impa? People can't go. Oh, I can't even hand that one in. Can I hand any of them in? I can hand in the two Link ones. I don't even have good weapons for him. No. No, I have stuff I can hand in here.
It's you! Yes!
I can hand in stuff here. I can grab more weapons. This is the most important thing. They know it's the most powerful, so they're going to give it to me last. How dare they? We're tirelessly develop new weapons based on ancient technology, but a hit will just need a bit more information to fuck some shit up. I got 6 vicious monster reports. Wasn't one-handed meant to be the Swordmaster? That was still another flail ability. It gave the enhanced ability for the flail ability, I think. I don't think it gave an EX ability for the sword. Like one-handed sword. Because I think it was her that it was just like you get your copy ability back faster by attacking. Anyway, how did I get 6 vicious monster reports? Did I get multiple for like per battle or something? I don't know. Anyway, I'll hand it in.
fantastic!
I did it! So many glorious weapons! I mean, thank you for your help. I put these weapons to good use in my previous impressive research. And to help fight the Calamity, of course. Yes! Oh my god, we have so many fucking weapon slots now. Oh my god, that is sexy. That is some deep, sexy goodness that we have there. Oh my god, are you gonna give me even more? Please, please, please. Improves quality of weapons found just straight up overall. Nice. And the stasis, increases stasis damage. I don't prefer time or anything like that, but okay. What other ones can I hand in? Ooh, I can hand in this one. What's this one? Decreases ingredients needed for cooking. That'd actually be very nice. That'd be very nice. Ancient machines are amazingly energy efficient. Few materials can grow a large amount of energy. Be found to hit hungry folks with a few ingredients. Mine that You've eaten this goodness now. Hell yeah.
Extraordinary!
Hungry hunchers. We can now make food of the same quality with few ingredients. What a boon. Though I do wish Pyrrha hadn't found me passed out from hunger and drooling on the floor. Don't crunch yourself to death while you're not eating food, Robbie. Jesus Christ. More apple. Apple? Up to heart recovery from baked apples. Gasp. That is amazing. I feel like an apple discount probably be good because I'm going to buy a lot of apples. What's better than a fresh juicy apple? About the same apple costs less. If we can increase production and lower ground time transportation costs, prices should plummet. Hell yeah. Ruin the economy. Let's go. Robbie got the munchies. Etc. With the help of ancient relics, we increase. You tell me he doesn't. Come on, look at him. With the help of ancient relics, we increase apple harvesting efficiency. It'll take some time to rate the rewards, but as a nice, you can already enjoy a nice discount. Yes, apple discount. All right, what is this one? All right, new stock added for merchants. Oh, they might get some good shit from that. Researchers aren't the only ones who contribute to research. For example, without merchants, we couldn't attain research materials. Well, it's some way to show their gratitude. Material properties. I don't know how to actually get these reports. Like, I get doing vicious things for vicious ones. I don't know about the other ones. Do I just get enough rare materials and, like, I get reports for those rare materials? I don't understand. I'll be honest, I don't get it, but it's fine. Oh, I'm gonna need, there's a lot of grinding to complete this skill tree. There's going to be a lot of grinding in this, but that's fine because, well, you go into it expecting that. Like, if you're gonna go into a Hyrule Warriors game not expecting grinding and then be disappointed when there's grinding, I don't, incomplete. Literally marks it and says incomplete. Well, fuck you too then, Jesus Christ. Fuck you too. Memory quests. Defeat Harbinger Ganon is it. So I guess you just have to either go back in afterwards and just do it where the cutscene doesn't stop you from killing him, or whether you need to do like enough damage at the end to actually defeat him, as opposed to just like, maybe you just need a weak point smash when it's low enough that it would actually kill him, as opposed to just hitting him a bunch until he dies, and also getting some Hydro Melons. We're also gonna do that. We'll just gotta focus way more on actually getting them before. I'm not gonna make you like watch me do that. I'll do that off camera. I like all the grinding. You don't need to see that. You don't need to see all the grinding. Alright, nothing else there. Okay. Actually, and that's just the X monster battles. It might be worthwhile. I don't think there's anything specifically unique in the EX alerts. So doing some of those off camera might be nice, just because it will be new shit. I might redo the ones that I've already done, but maybe like the new areas I'll do in case they're like new maps. I don't know. Like Cranal Peak. I don't know where that is. That might be a new map, and if it's a new map, I'd rather do that on camera and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll keep a list of like the ones that I've already done, and I'll do those off camera. But I'll try to do the new ones on camera. And we'll just like have a list of doing that. Might be something for all the memories now, or just every single one. Oh no, no, I'm going to get all the memories. I'm gonna get all the memories, definitely. I'm just not gonna make you watch me do it on camera. I'm not gonna make you watch me do it on camera. Like, I'm not gonna make you go, well, I need to redo this mission and get 3 Hydro Melons this time, so I obviously have to put that on camera. Although if you get I guess if you get a reward for doing all of them for 1 level, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. None of that has anything, does it? Yeah, it's just the characters. I don't know. I don't know. We'll work it out at some point. Because there's new characters to unlock, there's new weapons to, like, there is still a lot of shit to unlock by doing this stuff. I don't know how we get it, but like, I know, like, Zelda has a new weapon, Link got his new weapon, but like, Zelda has a new weapon. Pura and Robbie are playable. There's another character that's a secret hidden character, which totally isn't obvious who it is. Like, all this stuff that's advertised is here. We just don't have access to it immediately, so we're gonna unlock it in some capacity. I don't know, at the very least there has to be something at the very end. No, there'll be something. We're gonna 100% the game no matter what. And we're gonna 100% the game to the point where I did it before, where I went through every level and I got every Korok and treasure chest. I mean, I think you need every Korok to hand in every quest for it, but I don't think you need every treasure chest to hand in every quest. But I did it anyway, and I will again do that later on as well. But I will end it there. Next time we're gonna come back, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm really curious how many like sessions it would take to knock out all the DLC for this. Where's your percentage? How do you look at percentage? I forget. Where's percentage? I guess it was on the. I guess it was on this. This was what told you the percentage before, but we've finished it. So we can't be told what it is for the rest of it. Yeah. That was how we worked out percentage before. It was a quest that we ended in. We don't have one of those yet. So I guess I can't actually look at that. But anyway, I'll come back and we'll just continue doing this until it's all done. I'm coming back into I'm very much enjoying it. I'm remembering why I have fun with this game again. It's just going to take a while to get into the swing of things of like, buy the things that I need to upgrade stuff, do the grinding that I need to do things. Remember how half of the fucking characters work. It's just going to be that. Getting used to that process again, because you can get that very efficient and I've completely forgotten it all. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all in the future. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.